Welcome.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Welcome in. It's Tuesday, 2 in the afternoon, and it's 5 from 6:30. How is everybody's doing today? Everybody's doing great? Yep. Yep. I'm back, Mr. Bean. Yep. I'm back and good now. How you doing? Hey, honey. Tim Daughter. That's Responder. Welcome. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Hmm. YouTube could be a very bad thing. Hmm. Thanks, dude. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Hey, guys, the link on the top. Hey, honey, the link on the top. Click it and tell me what you guys think about it, please. Let's respond it. Did you see that video?
Hey, I got something to show y'all. All I need is 65 more people. If I get 500 subscribers, I'm gonna give away this night vision camera. It does day and night.
Wow.
It's about $60. It does day and night, and all I need is 65 more people.
Get 65. You hear that, people? Go to Mr. Bean and accept to him.
Yeah,
Getting 1,000 people.
as soon as I hit the 500 on payday, I'll send it to wherever I have to send it at. I'll write everybody down. As soon as they hit 500, I'll go through the whole entire
list. 500. Okay, 500. Pardon. 500.
Yeah, I only need 65 more subscribers to reach 500, and I'll give away a day and night vision camera.
Please help Mr. Bean.
All right, it's good to be back.
Yep. Help Mr. Bean too, please.
Oh, my hair's all messed up.
Well, I think most of the people will accept to you, Mr. Bean.
Yeah, I know. I think everybody has, but just in case they haven't.
Yeah. you guys, please drop any links of any links you know of your other channels for him to go in and help him to sub any channels you know.
Yeah, that's all I need is 65 more, and I'll be happy if they stay. It's JD News.
Hey, honey, what do you think all about that video?
What video?
They make if you click on the top,
Oh,
top of the page, they make a video on BTFF.
a little later on, when there's more people on here, I'll show it again.
Okay. It's the news. Click on the video on the top.
Hey, Gregory,
Yeah,
just so you know,
yeah.
once you or any like you one of the moderators, once somebody blocks somebody in StreamYard, you cannot unblock them in the same stream. So, like if you blocked me right now on StreamYard, I would be blocked until you ended this StreamYard and started a new one. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did by accident. That was
Yeah,
my
yeah.
fault.
No, it's
That was an accident of me.
yeah, no, it's cool. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at you, dude. No,
No.
I'm not mad at all. No, it was towards the end of it, anyways,
Yeah, I
because
know.
you were
Yeah,
getting off at
I'm
12.
sorry, bro. Sometimes I click the wrong button.
Yeah.
I figured
No,
it out by myself.
yeah, no big deal, man. Just it's crazy when you can't talk or whatever. I don't know why, but it drives a person nuts, you know.
Yeah, I know.
C14.
I didn't even know that they have that block button. I like that. I block 3 other people I don't like.
I think I just made a short video. If y'all want to go check it out even more in detail about that little day and night.
Okay. Can you dump that link too? Of your video?
I'm up here, but if I go back in the chat, I will.
Okay.
You can go in the chat, Mr. Bean, while
Yeah,
you're
but
in.
I don't know how to go to my channel.
Oh yeah, I got
Put
you. I
down
got
that
you.
short video and then bring it back in here while
Yeah,
I'm in the chat. I'm on a cell phone. That's it.
Right, I got you.
I don't have a computer and nothing like that. But
I went on I went to YouTube and I was storing and I see one video that's
thank you, honey.
one of the audits who is in the mod that was making fun of him all about Alzheimer's disease.
Hello.
And I emailed the video to him. And that's making me sick. I almost threw up. Almost did. That's why I linked the video. That's making me sick.
And
no one didn't even defend him.
It won't make you
No
sick.
one. Why is people so mean?
Because they don't have nothing else better to do.
This is not even funny. You know? I'm not that mean. Hello, what's up, buddy?
As soon as I hit 500, y'all, I'm giving that day and night vision camera away. It's pretty cool and everything. I picked the wrong one. I wanted like a telescope type deal and put my phone in front of it so I could see farther, but I got the wrong one. I got another camera that takes a damn computer to upload it. And if I reach 1,000, I got a bigger camera to give away. It's like a $200 camera if I reach 1,000. Who did they go after? You, Gregory?
No. Black Nature Freedom Fighter.
Oh,
One of my mods. That's why I clicked the video at the top. And then send him an email. With the video
I
for
don't
to
know
you.
anything about no damn email.
Yeah, I don't know why, honey. I don't know why. He's a nice guy. I don't know why. If I knew, honey, I'll tell the credit. I don't know why.
Hey, Greg, you got to admit that was pretty good. Me changing the pictures like that,
Yeah, that
wasn't
was good. Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Black last responder. That's mean. That's damn mean. You know, no one didn't even protect him. You know, this is mean. One of my mods.
You know, a lot of people makes fun of me too, but I think I got most of them blocked.
Mm.
Hell, there's one guy I got blocked 8 times, and it's all the same person.
Yeah. Hopefully, anyhow, yes. You know, I don't care to make a video on me. I don't care to make a video on me or on anybody. You know, to me. But don't make fun of people who it's sick. Hold on. Well, I feel better now. Oh, let me see what the topic is going to be today. I want to what I'm going to talk about it. Yep.
You come up with a new subject for this episode, so to speak?
Oh yeah. How to get rid of abuse of YouTube? I'm going to say over and over again. YouTube is nothing but a mob. Don't even protect anybody. Only protect themselves who have the most channels. You know, don't even protect the people who's hurting. You know, pump bombers or people get abused from YouTube. Don't even fucking go in the care. They don't even care. I'm talking to any social media. I'm talking about don't give me don't
If
even
if
care.
you're not making a person or a company money, they don't care about you.
I know. That's fucking wrong, Tim. It's damn wrong. You know?
That's wrong, but that's life, bro. That's how it is.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't like this kind of life.
Yeah, we can't change it. We just have to adapt to it.
I know, Tim. I know that.
You have to adapt to it. That's all.
Yeah, I know. You know, it's hard for me.
It's hard for everybody.
Yeah, I know. But I try to, but at least if I talk about it, at least I feel better. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's all you can do is you got to talk about it and get it off your chest and let people know what you're going through or how you're feeling.
Don't go to Rumble. Rumble is not good, Wallace. I don't like Rumble. The format.
Right.
I don't like the live stream. If they change the format, I will join. You know, but right now I don't like Rumble, the format. You know?
Right. Yeah.
These damn little flies keep messing with me. If I had a fly swatter, it'd probably fit through the damn hose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you could only have a live stream like on your yacht stream, pay $5 a month or $10 a month. I don't want paying that. You know, but the live stream sucks on YouTube Live. The quality is very, very bad. That's why I get yacht stream. The quality is really good.
Hey, you can't say that, SJD. I'm a felony. I used to have 23. I think there's only 4 left on my record. Eventually, they'll drop off.
Mm-hmm.
I was a bad boy when I was like 17, 18.
Oh, everybody was bad boy when they was young.
Yeah, I've done a whole lot of stealing back in the day, but I mean, got busted, got my charges, still can't have a gun, but if they drop off and there ain't nothing on my record, you better believe it, I'm gonna go get me a gun. I just want an old shotgun. Might have to make it myself though. I only need 4 pieces,
True.
maybe 5 to make it. No, 4 pieces will make a shotgun, a homemade shotgun.
You
Put
were
my
that's responding. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
dragon proof bullet in it or dragon fire, and it's just for it's not going to be accuracy, but it's going to be straight up. And that's the truth. LR, okay. Oh, poor snitch farmer. Stuck his pedal salt supporter.
No, we don't. No. Yeah. Look at the video I pinned on the top.
I can't. I'm on panel here.
No,
I'll go
I'm
down and
talking
check
to
it out.
NBA. That's why I don't want to play that video here. Oh man, good one. I wish I could play videos. I'm gonna give me it's the speakers.
Where'd your buddy go, Greg?
Who, Mr. Bean? I don't know.
Whoever else, whoever was on the panel. Why'd they leave?
That's it. You and Mr. Bean and me.
Oh. Where's Alo?
Oh, Eddie said, "Oh, I'm gonna take a nap." But I seen Ado in the panel. Hey, Ado, I know you're awake. Get your ass up there, bro.
Girl.
Bro, yeah, get up there. You know. I know he's looking. I know that for a fact. I know that. I know he's here.
Are you lurking, Alo?
I'm the only one live on people I know.
Hey, there's another live coming up at like 6:30.
Oh, Chris Winks?
Yeah, just wanted to let you know.
I know. Hey, Derek, what's up? Pink Taco is mad at me right now, Pink Taco. I don't know why.
I hate it when pink tacos are mad at me. I love pink tacos.
He's mad at me because I blocked him. I never blocked him. Never did. You know? I time him once. That's it. Not block him. Big difference. He said, "Oh, I have a screenshot." I said, "Dude, you never ever block. You know?"
You know, Gregory, I'm a moderator in a shitload of channels,
Mm-hmm.
and I have never timed anybody out, blocked anybody until you wanted me to block that one guy, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. That's the only time I've ever done anything
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Because yeah,
I don't see the point in blocking people, or especially blocking. Timing them out, I can understand, I guess, but blocking
yeah, but
people, that's just dumb,
I'll block them less than 20. I'll block them maybe 20 minutes after that, and I'll block them.
right?
Yeah, I don't block them 24 hours. Because when you
Right.
block them, they say, "Wait a minute, he's serious. He came back and apologized."
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to put my banner on. Damn it! That's one thing I forgot to put it on. Okay. Sometimes timeout it helps.
Yeah, I hear you.
Some people think they come in first time, think they're smart. Smart ass. Everybody's smart ass.
There he is. There she is, Greg.
Who?
She's awake. She is awake.
Wait, who? Alo?
Yeah.
Hey, Alo, get your ass up there. I never see LVA on the panel before. Derek, yes, on the panel. SCL on the panel. A Honey on the panel, but I don't want her on the panel anymore because what's happened to her. Let's see. Who's on the? Oh yeah, Troy 224 was on the panel. Let's see who's gonna be on the panel now. Let's see. ST News, you want to come up and talk? I know. Leslie Potter doesn't go on a panel. He's mostly a chat person.
I pressed the wrong damn button again.
Yeah, what's new? Everybody does that. Took me 5 seconds to unblock you.
Sweet.
Yeah. That's why I don't like touching no buttons. That's why I like my mods do the blocking or the things like that because I'm not good. Because if the block people accident, I call them, hey, let me go back and check it.
Yeah, but you can't have so many mods that you can't have. You have way too many mods, Gregory.
Oh yeah, I know that.
There should only be a couple of people like in charge. You know what I mean? Just like you at work. You're a boss. Not everyone's a boss because there only needs to be a couple bosses and
Yeah.
other employees. Same thing with your channel. You only want a couple bosses, and the rest are just subscribers to watch.
Yeah, I'm not adding no more. I'm done. Yeah, I know this about it. I'm done with mods. No more mods. I don't want to add no more. I'm done. Mr. Bean has come back.
Oh man, that was I warned him a long time ago. He was the only person ever porn bombed me.
Who are you talking about?
Here, I'll put it in private.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know who.
That's the only dude ever porn bombed me.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I got him blocked all the way around. I don't care nothing about him.
No, he's a
I
good
know
guy.
it's sad for what they was doing to him, but I done warned him a long time ago about him. and he still done it, and then he porn bombed me. I don't have nothing for him.
Right.
I don't trust him on my panel no more or anything.
That's how I feel about Gregory.
Oh wow!
I'm just kidding,
I
Gregory.
know that. Wow.
Hey, eat some more kibbles
$10.
and bits and bits and bits. You'll be fine.
Uh huh.
Don't you have a bowl of kibbles and bits and bits and bits right there?
Yeah.
All right. Put some milk on it. It'll taste good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you a hard time, Gregory.
Oh, I know that.
You know, a lot of people says, George, it's time you to stop making people wrenches so we can thin out a little bit. I agree with it. I finally stopped making everybody a wrench.
Yeah.
Now, if I see someone out there is really good about putting people's links in, you better believe it. I'll make them a wrench real quick.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the whole wrench thing and letting someone, you know, once person gets power, they'll say that doesn't go to their head, but it does in one way or form or another. It does, and that's kind of scary.
It is.
I will eat that already.
You're gonna eat butt for lunch. You're gonna make him an ass sandwich.
Yeah.
Derek.
The second channel, I don't want anybody sub to me the second channel. I don't.
I got fat fingers, I guess. I keep pressing the wrong damn button.
I don't know if
It all
there's
time.
what's up.
Oh, it's because the leave is in the bottom right, and yeah, that's why. Okay.
Mm. I hate this art on the chat. I hate that.
Yeah.
That's why I block website by accident. The fix the super hard wasn't that way. The heart. You know?
Yeah.
What if one super hard did they put the heart on the left side? Be like better, not on the right side.
Right. You should call him and tell him.
Come on, dude. I called him. I said him, you freaking asshole put the heart on the left and on the right side, you know? That still got my message still. It's still pending. That was about a month ago.
Yeah.
And I have a message I sent to Google 2 years ago and it's still pending.
Why don't you drive down there? They're just down the street. They're only like 20, 25 minutes away from you.
I live on the harbor.
Well, they're right there off of Jamboree and the 73, I believe.
No, the in San Bruno.
I used to drive by Google every morning going to work.
Hey, Black Nation Freedom Father. I sent you an email. Yep. La Habra, California. La Habra, California. How you doing, Black Nation Freedom Father? How is Coco doing? I'm doing good. I work tonight. I know your foot is big. I know that. I know your foot is big. I know it's big. I know your foot is big. Da, 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 dee, da, da, dee, da. Dee, dee, da, dee, da, da. Do, 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 da, 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 dee, da, 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 da. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Hey, Tommy V, what's up? La, 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 la. Mm-hmm. We want to get up on panel, Derek? Hmm. Yeah, what's everyone? Yeah, what's everyone's scam? Okay. Okay. Mr. Bean. Hey, what's up?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. How you
You
doing
know, I
today?
had YouTube
Huh?
open before when I went in the StreamYard and I couldn't hear myself talking last time.
Oh, it happens. Why was it on your cell phone or are you on, was it on your computer?
On telephone.
Oh, the telephone does that. I know. If you use a computer, it won't have no echo at all.
I think I might drop down and try it on my computer.
It's fine. Hey,
I'll
you no
be back.
echo at all. You know. Hey, Arrow, get up here too. Oh, Tim, stop being silly. Because Alo is scared of me. That's why. That's why. Because Alo doesn't know. Alo can't talk to me. because he knows I beat him yesterday. That's why. He's a scared kitty cat. Yeah, like a chicken shit. Yeah, fucking chicken shit. He's not a man, he's a woman. Yeah, he's afraid because he's crying. "Oh, you beat me." Yep. If Phil, you think Ado is a man or a woman? You think he's a man or a woman? Hello, where are you? Hello, where are you? Hello. Hello, hello. What's up, Blackwatch? How you doing today? Welcome back. Welcome back. You hurt yourself? Hi, Tim.
What's up, dude?
Not much. Man, you have a lot of avatars. How many avatars do you have? 1 million?
I can change them anytime. You just take a picture with your phone and use the picture.
Ah,
Screenshots or
okay.
Instagram or whatever you see. Just take a
You got me
screenshot
fooled
or
this
find a
morning.
picture, copy it.
That was good. You got me fooled big time. Yeah, you got me fooled. That was good. I give a 10 for
Yeah.
that. That was very good. You tested me if I was waking or not, huh?
You were getting mad earlier.
And he said, "What the hell?" Everybody thinks it's Lawrence. I said, "Nah, he's working." I even blame Halo. And then I said, "What the fuck? What happened? What I did?" Poor
Yeah.
Halo.
Do you like how I turned into Chris Winks and I had the picture and everything?
Well, that part I didn't see that.
Yeah. Watch, I'll turn into Chris Winks real quick. Give me a second.
Okay. Hey, Derek, what's up?
Hey, Greg, how are you, man?
Oh, pretty good. Did you see that video I linked on the page?
Hold on, let me check it.
You see Gregory?
Yeah, on the top it says,
I turned into Chris Winks.
yeah. It says I think it's going by now.
Yeah, normally I'm not on at this time. I'm working, but dude, I don't know. Like Wednesday or no Sunday, my foot like I don't know. It felt a little off, and I'm on my feet like 10 hours a day, like standing in one
Wow.
place because we do lab work. So, it by Wednesday it was swollen pretty bad. So I showed my manager. I'm like, hey, because I just switched jobs. I just got this. I've only been there for like 2 weeks. I like show it to him. I'm like, hey, just so you know, I didn't do this here, but I kind of need the paycheck and I don't have any time to like take off. Can I, work on it? And he like looks at it. He's like, oh my God. He's like, if you think you can, power through it. I'm like, yeah, not a problem. Just popping Advil and Tylenol and crap. And by Friday, dude, I couldn't even get my shoe off. So urgent care, I don't know how it is in everybody's area, but like, dude, you have to set an appointment for urgent care.
What?
Yeah, dead serious. Or what do they call it? It's in
Wow.
like CVS. So the only thing I could get was for Sunday, and by then when I showed it to them, they're like, you need to go to an ER, like right now. They're like,
What-
that does
what-
not look good. I don't know.
What name it is?
It is, I'll tell you right now. CS.
Most of them
Walk.
have walk-ins.
Yeah, but Massachusetts, like, everybody uses the walk-in, so Minute Clinic. And by minute, they mean, like, 60 minutes times 2 days. Yeah, you can't get, like, CVS locator. Let me try to get one now. Watch, I'll be able to get one, no problem. But I couldn't do it, like, I went that Thursday, but I was sitting there for 2.5 hours, and it was like almost time for me to go to work. So I'm like, I gotta cancel the appointment. So I just figured, what the hell, I'll do it on the weekend. You know what I mean? Just screw it. Wait till Friday.
First, if you know
Well,
about it.
that's what everybody does, I guess. They wait till I don't know. They have my type of brain where it's like, I'll wait till the last minute. And that probably wasn't a good idea. But yeah,
If
they
you went to the
freaking...
ER, if it's what the first-
Yeah,
So it's
I went to
alright.
the ER. They took x-rays to make sure the infection didn't get into the bone, which it didn't. Knock
That
on
was
wood.
surprise. You wait that long?
I'm sorry?
That was surprise. You waited that long? Yeah.
Oh, no. Here, I'll pull that up in a minute. But yeah, that's because normally, like, I can try to make it for sometimes you do. If you can do streams and stuff at, like, 11:30, sometimes I know you do that, I'll jump on, but I literally miss it by, like, 2 or 3 minutes. Same with, like, Indy. His streams just,
okay.
yeah. So I got a $4,000 doctor's note, but here I'll show you what I've been working on. Launch. And then maybe you can give me some direction, because do you remember the channel that got you started? Remember how you needed 50 subs?
Oh,
The guy that always drives starts with a D.
yeah, less responder.
Huh?
It's less responder help me out.
It was Doc's channel. Remember?
No, it was less responder help me out.
It was?
Yeah,
Maybe with... You hit your 50
what?
subs, though, with Docs. He has the live stream of it. Where we all congratulated you.
I got 32 subs. Then I went to last responder. I got 50. Then I went to Doc.
Yeah, I think they helped you set up Streamlabs is what that was.
No, it was not streaming. It was YouTube.
Right.
Live. I figured out that I got stream on myself.
Right. We got you the
Yeah.
30 subs or whatever. Because I remember asking all sorts of cool questions.
I got 50 already. I want the doctor to ask him, how do you start live chat?
Yeah, and then you were trying to do it through the phone and then the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Because I don't know how to do it on the phone.
Indiana too was happening to Indiana and Alo.
Yep, and that's where,
Yeah.
Yep.
And chopped
Yeah.
up too. I remember that.
Honestly, with you getting as many subs as you did as quickly, the sky's the limit, man. But
Oh,
celebrate. Let me see if I can find this here. Well, one, I gotta switch over.
you know who helped me to get more subs? The other side did. They won't put a video on me. Hey, you know?
Who?
When the other side, I don't want to say the name.
Oh, yeah. So because again, I'm not on here all the time. You know what I mean? Because it's different time stuff. So yeah, somebody filled me in on that. I had no idea, dude. I had no idea about that. And I was like, oh, are you kidding me? I'm like, oh, man. So I went unsubbed. I'm like, yep, shit. But, right. Let's see if we can
Yeah,
pull
I
this
know.
in.
I know you did. Because, yeah, I know. Because I told myself, Derek will find out still know what they do.
Dude, I'm always late to the party, man.
Oh, I know that. I know. They
Always
got some
late.
people want to join. I don't care. They got people coming too. You know, it's that choice. You know?
Right, yeah, exactly.
I'm
You
not
know?
going to block him. I'm not going to be defending him. People like that, you know? You know? It's that
Yeah,
choice.
no, I get it. Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right about that. So I was
If that's
thinking
the
like an intro for your channel.
Oh, I have one already. Taz, give me one.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, Taz, give me one already. Yeah.
Oh crap! All right, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Let me,
Yeah, here, throw that up.
let me, play it one more time. Okay, let's see.
Oh,
My file.
there's the long.
Okay. It's, let me see. Okay. Okay. It's this one. Open it. It's coming. It's slow. Okay. That's kind of what now.
Nice.
Not bad, huh? Not bad at all, huh?
I like it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. He did it about maybe a month ago. Didn't even charge me at all. It was good.
Hell yeah, man. No, you did good.
Yeah, I know. Less than 1 minute.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you don't want intros to be too long. There was a guy, who the heck is it? Hyphonics, I think it is. He does like not random chat, whatever random chat is called. Oh god, I can't for the life of me remember what the heck this chat roulette maybe, or chat roulette,
don't know.
or one of those. Anyways, and he does like, I don't know, like makes funny characters and crap like that, you know, personas. But he has this one intro that's about like 4.5 minutes long.
Oh my god, that,
And it's
that's
like,
too long.
dude, what do you?
That's too
Yeah,
long.
exactly. I'm like, that's a short clip, man, or a long clip, I should say. But I mean, the guy has, I think, close
I
to 1 million
understand if you're
subs.
doing like that talk show for 2 or 3 hours. Then it's
Yeah.
different. You know, then you take
Right.
4 minutes.
Or like
Yeah.
an intermission or something like that, or
Yes,
like
exactly,
a thanks for watching or something like
Yeah.
that, you know.
Not like freaking 3 minutes. The most people do tops 2 minutes or less. You know?
Right. Yeah, the Doc's, like, remember Doc's intro? See if I can
Yeah.
open it here. Don't save.
I heard Doc's channel got closed down for 1 week. Is that true?
Did it? I haven't been on, like, again, he's
I didn't
usually
see
on
it.
early in the morning. So,
heard
because
someone-
I think that's the logo that he uses right there, or that he uses sometimes. I just didn't end up coloring it. Like, I'm like, hey, just so you know how I'm doing. And I
Remember
showed
that-
it to him.
that-
Yeah, indoctrination. Yeah, indoctrination.
Yeah, I got confused one time.
Yeah, that's. So I had done. Let's see. It didn't have like the smooth edges and stuff, and I was working on it. And then I had to clear room in my drive, and I'm like, oh, I have a folder full of like, I think it was like 72.3 gig of like just files, like, you know, just random stuff like this, and I make my own textures and everything. So I was like, it's old work, I'll get rid of it. So I got rid of it specifically to work on Doc's channel, and I actually saved stuff in that folder. I'm like, oh no. Like trying to undelete it. It's like, you can't like do something over, I think it's like 50 gig or something like
You know,
that.
him, Doc, have his own business, and he drives for almost an hour each way.
Yeah, they drive all. Yeah, him and I think his wife does it too, right?
I don't know. He's own business, but I don't know what kind of business he has.
I don't want to say I don't know. You'd have to ask him, honestly. That's.
Yeah, he
I'm not
drives a long
positive, but yeah, he definitely.
way. And you stop the same place, they have the same coffee shop, coffee, and the same snack he eats.
People are creature of habit, you know.
Yeah, I like his night. You know, he goes walk. He goes
Yep.
walk on night. You know,
Yep, absolutely.
I like the kind of life. I don't like the other. I don't like the same
I
old
couldn't.
stuff he's doing. You know.
Dude, some of the people that he has to deal with, though, I would not want that guy's job. I'd lose my mind.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'd be like, lie to me some more, thank you. It's like, oh. Yep. Yeah, no, he was, I remember he was driving one place and he got, I think it was like halfway to some area, and then he had to turn around just to go back. I'm like,
Mhm.
that would drive me nuts. Like, absolute bonkers.
I'm not gonna drive one out for my business. Screw that, you know.
So I think he works for, I don't know. I think he might work
No,
for Google.
he has his
I'm
own
not-
business.
It is? Oh, all right.
Yeah, he hire people and he fire people. He's own business, but I don't know what kind of business.
So is he like human resources? HR?
No. You know, he has his own office, has his own business. I don't know what it is. What the business is.
Yeah, I know they drive around a lot. And then they went to go get that puppy or whatever. It's like, yeah, that thing is too cute, dude. I love dogs.
I like the guy, Fandango, the guy who do the computer figure, and he have a girl, okay. He did poker all the time.
I don't think I know who you're talking about.
FRIEDO, something like that. I forgot he's that. It's hard to say.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
What program is that?
This is Blender, actually. I'm all about open source. I mean, don't get me wrong, Photoshop's great, you know, and they have, but ever since they went from, hey, you bought our program, to, hey, we're going to do like what Netflix does, and you're going to have a monthly subscription. But if you subscribe for the year, we'll knock off a price.
Yeah.
You don't, exactly. You don't own it. You're only renting it. I was like, nope. So instead I used, instead of Photoshop, there's Krita, there is GIMP, and then for like this right here, this was actually his wife's tattoo. So what I did was he took a picture of her arm, and I used Inkscape right here, which is another open source free program. Again, these are just by people like you and me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They make crap and then they put it up and say, hey, if you want to donate, but no need. And then perfect example, I can oh shit, what's up, Indy?
Hey, what's up?
Jeez, actually, yeah, here, let's use Indies for...
I just took a little nap and just woke up.
Yeah, normally I'm not on right now, but so right here, Indy, is there any way to blow that up? Your picture?
Yeah.
Holy God! I meant yours. Yeah.
You mean mine?
Oh, hi,
Yeah. There you go. So simple print screen, and then we'll use the almighty paint. And I'm just going to take this and crop it. Control A, Control C. And actually, let's fill this in first. Alright. Try to get as close to the edge as possible. So you can hit Control C right off the bat, but I just hit crop anyways. Jump in here, and what SVGs are is scalable vector graphics. And the great thing about scalable vector graphics is if you pull up a picture, like blow it up, it'll start to become distorted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'll be tearing, and you can actually see the pixelation. Which, I mean, normally that's not a big deal. But if you're working on different things and you need to get in like real close, like especially if you're dealing with like 3D modeling and stuff, you need that extra resolution.
Yeah, I had to deal with that before on when I got into doing stickers.
Yep.
And you got to go in there. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but yeah.
So what you do here, and there's a lot of colors, but I think we can mix it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You do something called a trace bitmap, and then we should be able to do by color. We'll do edge detection. If not, we can fill it in like a coloring book. There we go. We'll smooth it out. Yeah, sure, now it don't want to work. Here, let's try this, just for ha-has. There we go. Okay. So what I did here was basically this took it and it turned it into a scalable vector graphic, meaning I can zoom in as much as I want and it's not going to distort. Because what it did was it took it.
Wow, that's good.
So you can take this and I can blow that up as much as I want without it actually, because it's not a
Wow.
picture anymore. It actually thinks it's a scalable vector in SVG, like a line. And if you can actually pull it up, and it'll say like point A to point B, like from here to here, here to
Wow.
here. And then all you're doing is you're just increasing or decreasing it. So the resolution
Yeah.
isn't too bad, but at the same time, you can take that and do things like that. I deal with just black and white because I use something called height maps. And what that is if you have you seen those, not contour maps, like elevation maps?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
So black would be like the absolute like lowest, white would be the absolute highest of a mountain.
Right.
And you can actually trick the computer into shading it like it's like a sphere. You know what I mean? If you're thinking in the terms of a sphere. Here, I'll show you what I mean. But instead of every little polygon, like this right here, to render this is going to be a freaking nightmare because of all the polygons. So for things like games, that wouldn't be good. But if you're doing animation, it only has to render it once. It just snaps a photo and then it's done. It just continues on. And I used quads for this because a lot of things use triangles. I got to go back through here and get rid of some of these triangles. But the reason why you do quads is because when you unwrap it, what happens is, you ever see those boxes, like how you unfold a box, it's one piece of cardboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's essentially what this is, and then the rest is just wallpaper. And then from there you can paint on it and all that other stuff, and you can add some pretty cool stuff to it. So
That would fuck me up because I'd spend like days on that at a time. I wouldn't
Oh.
sleep.
I think I have well, the newest version just popped out, and I think it went from version 3.0, and this is like, I want to say I got like 200 hours in this, but on the other ones, these two versions down here, I have well over like 4,800.
Right.
Probably about 5,000 hours on just those two alone. Never mind like 2.79 or 2.79B, 2.79A. I had like another 2,000, but that was years ago. It's something that you pick up over time. You know, I've been doing
Yeah.
this stuff for a long time. But yeah, here.
I used to mess around with like Mastercam when I was a machinist, and I would spend forever on that shit.
Yeah, no, it does make it a lot easier. Actually, I'll send this to you, Indy.
Alright.
Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna try making it a little bit more colorful. This is how I fuck it up.
Hey, honey.
Hey, Indiana,
Alright.
did you catch that video I sent to you?
Yes, I watched it, and oh my gosh, it pissed me off.
Sad, isn't it, huh?
Yeah.
I sent it to PDF, PD, presidential file to you. I sent it an email to him. You know?
Other people probably don't even know what we're talking about, but
I would never
Well,
do
yeah, he mentioned a video, but I was like, I haven't been on it in a couple days, man.
Yeah,
that.
I
would
don't
never
even
do
want to
anything
watch
like
it.
that. Never.
But yeah, if you ever see like a symbol online or something like that and you want to use it, SVG is the way to go. Because once you blow it up,
Yeah.
we'll Indy 2 there, save that one as well. So I'll get rid of this, and actually, yeah, we'll use the Spiral of Life as a perfect example. The Celtic symbol there.
You should become a computer expert, not work in the lab. David?
I build
Very intelligent.
I build circuit boards.
You,
Oh, okay.
you do that. You're very intelligent. Very smart person. Better than me.
I don't know about that. That's giving me a little too much credit there. Yeah, so again, you zoom in and then you start seeing it. Same thing. You can just actually let's fill that
Very
in.
interesting. Yeah, isn't it? And
Yes.
I know
I
it's
will never do
boring.
it. I don't know how to do it.
Anybody can learn, man. You can do this.
It was taking one day to figure it out.
No, I don't know about that, man.
No, it's serious for me. Yes, I'm not good at computer. I'm not. Mm-mm.
We only need, because there's 2 colors. 2, give it a sharpness, boom. And this one's the one we're going to delete. Now you can zoom in and there's absolutely no,
Yeah, it's solid. Yeah.
yeah,
cool.
completely solid. And I'm
Yeah.
still zooming in. So if you're ever working with anything like that, Inkscape, I know my buddy actually, he bought the license for Photoshop just to do specifically that. And I showed him this and he's like, I'm just going to let it lapse. Because I'm sorry, that is so bullcrap. I am not I hate corporations with
Yeah.
a burning passion. And for them to pull that bullshit like, oh, and you lose your work license too. So say you're a game developer or you're making something for somebody's channel, right?
Right.
Your license lapses. Guess what you can't do? Your commercial use anymore. And they do. There's metadata attached to everything. If they really want to find out, they will. There's this game called Only Up, and they used one asset, just one, which is basically like a model, or it might be a piece of code,
Yeah.
whatever. They used it, and it said not for commercial use on it, and within, I want to say, probably about a week, the whole thing was taken down, like off the Steam store. And then they looked at it with they took a fine-tooth comb to it, because Steam can get in trouble for that crap too, just like YouTube playing with music.
Right.
They same thing. So this is a good way to kind of avoid that. Another thing is like textures. I'm not going to bore you guys with that crap. That's yes, but yeah, trace bitmap with Inkscape. It's great, especially if you want to take things. The other thing that I use is black ink.
Good
That's
camera.
another good one.
Good camera here, honey.
Okay. I saved this under YT Live. Alright, I'll get a drop link for that for you, Indy, and then I'll shoot that over, or I'll text it over to you. What am I doing? Yeah, that was his. Close without saving. Don't save.
Alright,
And
sweet.
here. Hell yeah, man.
Are you live, Indiana?
What's that?
Are you live?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you didn't coming up. Okay. What the heck? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sharing it.
I don't know. Only 5
Try-
people.
Try to get you more viewers.
Hell yeah, man. Now, do you do that through Stream? Because that's the stuff that I don't know is like Streamlabs and
Yeah, at the very if you're using your computer,
yeah.
at the very top, it'll show his logo, my logo. If you click on edit,
Oh, hold on. Let me blank this out. All right, on mine.
yeah, you go to edit, and you can actually click on that plus sign go to a YouTube channel, and you could actually stream it on yours.
Where? Hold on, maybe I will pull this up real quick, because I have no idea. So I have no, like on here.
No, on StreamYard.
Oh, gotcha. All right. StreamYard. Oh, I gotta open up another window. Because the only time I go on StreamYard is when I click on the link. Okay, so videos, destinations, members, team settings.
Here, hold on 1 second.
Recording storage. The Walrus. Yes, open source, man. That's the way to go. Oh, wow.
There you go. Like, if you go to StreamYard, I don't know why, because I put my mic on for that. You just go to
Okay.
it's right where edit,
Edit.
then you go to add
I
your
don't-
adjust destination.
Oh, stream this to your audience.
Oh yeah, you do that too.
Add destination. Yeah, see, I don't have any of that set up. The only time I just use StreamYard to like talk to you guys, you know. No kidding. Feedback. All right, add destination, YouTube channel. All right, hell yeah, dude. It said underneath here, recording storage 0 to 5 hours. Is that like when the stream ends, it plays it back, or will it go through your YouTube as well?
And if you schedule it, or if you set it for YouTube, it'll go through your channel right now, as if you're
Oh, no
live.
kidding.
Yeah.
So I set up everything in YouTube, right? Like the name, the description, that type of stuff. Or we could figure this out another time, you know.
Yeah.
So what's new with you guys?
Nothing with me.
Yeah. Whoa. Do you guys have what is it? Kohl's? KHOLS, a store? Yeah. Dude. My kid, well, my ex-wife, she used to love that place. I'll never forget the freaking first time I found out about it. I remember her showing me a whole bunch of stuff and then her trying to explain how we saved a bunch of money. Yet she some way, somehow spent like 500 something odd dollars within a 30-minute period of being in the store. And I'm like, what do you mean save money? You spent $500. She's like, nah, look at the receipt. I'm like, you do realize like they just marked up the price and then put a percentage on that to bring it back down to regular, or maybe like 5% below, right? I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's like $500, man. What the heck? She's like, plus we get this Kohl's cash. So when I go back, I'm like, you're going back there? I'm like, dude, like, oh my God, man. Yeah, so my kid, she's been like, kind of, I don't know. Her birthday's coming up, and she's like, I want to go to Kohl's and pick out a whole bunch of clothes for school. I'm like, that's not until late August, like early September. Or that can wait. Like right now, they have, whenever they say summer sale there, I noticed it's not a summer sale at all. Just like back to school and crap like that. That's not. It's all the gimmicks. Oh, God, Kohl's, the bane of my existence. Yeah, so they are nationwide then.
Well, they're in Indiana, so in California, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, because I'm East Coast shit. Yep. Freaking nationwide conglomerate. God. Yep. Holy crap. What was going on with Four Corners there? Well, Four Corners, fist in the air, I think. He had put up something like he was showing somebody, it was like Double Jeopardy or something like that. Somebody was talking. God damn it. Now I gotta find it.
I don't know.
So I had seen. Let me see. Four Corners.
All the subs, they're all on live now. And it's hard to go on live when I'm on live,
Right.
Yeah, but I post the links. And on links, I told them, hi, I'm sorry, but on my live, post the links and thank you. And I put my links too,
Yeah. Community. Right here. Found it. Okay. So, because I know you guys talk with them, and I'm like, are they trying to do like a Double Jeopardy? See if I can share my. Or here. I don't know if you want to take it.
I never heard about that.
So, you remember the lovely Ray of Sunshine, the lady there that, when she was behind the counter or whatever, and then those two cops were like, you got to get out of a municipal building or whatever.
First time I hear that.
Yeah. Really? I thought... Didn't I watch that with you guys? I thought Indy showed that to us. Right here. Here, I'll throw it in the private chat.
When they said to get a filming wrong with a sign?
I think... No. Before that. Like 2 or 3 days before that. I think it was 2 or 3 days. But it's the first thing on the community. Officer Mark Gaines, arrow pointed to him, blah, blah, blah. And then...
Let me ask Four Corners.
Noella Persquilipader
Never heard of
is
it.
not a dismissal. Do you know what that is,
No,
Indy?
never heard that before?
Or Greg?
Does it say how many days ago?
It should be right at the top. Like right at the top. And then so on the link underneath his community, and then it says on the date of 6/14/23,
okay.
Tyrant. There's an arrow, and if you click 3 times on the right arrow, it'll say Noel Persquili. I can't pronounce that word. Is not a dismissal. It only means they choose not to persecute at this time, and they can always reinstate the charges later and arrest you again. Like, isn't that Double Jeopardy? Charging you for the same thing twice? Because somebody actually mentions that on the next... Oh, shit. Now. Oh, yep. there it is.
Four Corner was here earlier this
On the
morning.
next
Damn it.
page, somebody says something about double jeopardy, or it might be
And
that
damn it, he
one.
was here earlier this morning.
What happened?
Yeah. Too bad you didn't ask me that. You know?
Is it this one?
Yeah, so click on the arrow to the right. See right to the by the bald head. Yep, that one. One more. That just shows the stuff or whatever. And then there's one more. It shows people chatting and they're talking about, it's like the first word. Yeah, it took a little while to pop up. Nullal prosquil whatever that word is. Yeah, and they're saying that they can arrest you again, typically no world per, I can't say that word. After they build up several cases, they can reinstate all of them at once and give you a longer time.
What it says, no, not if you have not been in court or to court. You know?
If you already went to court and got convicted or something,
Yeah,
then they can't do it. Then they can't do anything again.
but can they, like, let you out and then arrest you again for the same thing?
No. They can't.
If they
That's
do,
what I
the same-
thought.
as long as you weren't convicted.
If you do the
Oh.
same thing but to a different person, then they can.
So I don't
I
know
mean,
what's
if it, like if you went to court and they found you innocent, that's the same
Yeah.
thing. They can't do it again.
Right.
Now, isn't this like the community where everybody's all freaking buddy with each other and shit, and law enforcement?
I
Or was
think
that
so.
the other? Was that the other guy there?
This is Four Corners.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
was that like? Because I remember he had walked in. Remember, and the lady was just like, "You can't record in here because I put up a sign." Yeah, that
Oh,
sign right
yeah.
there.
Asking what you saying would be double jeopardy.
Yeah, it's that sign right there.
Yeah, that one. And he's like, "Yeah, that's not an ordinance. You can't."
Yeah,
You
there's
can't
no,
do that.
Yeah, there's nothing on there. There's no. It's not even a freaking order number. There's no law.
Then I wish Four Corner was here.
Oh, Gregory.
Brendan.
Oh, I just
Hmm?
noticed. Thank God you were able to get $10 in.
Yeah, I
back
did.
in?
Yeah,
Sweet.
figure it out myself.
Awesome.
I did it by accident. Yeah, I didn't know I did it. You know.
Hey, Brandon.
What's up, man?
Oh, that's the policy. Yeah, I know it's a policy. I know. Yeah.
We were talking about on Four Corners on his community thing. He put up. They finally got to him. That took a while, didn't it, for him to get that paperwork?
Oh, yeah.
I
That
bet.
was
Yeah.
like 4 months. That were not 4 months. 4 weeks ago. It was almost. I think almost a month ago. Don't quote me, but it was a while.
Was here. He would explain more. He was here earlier in the chat in the morning. Damn it.
Yeah, everybody's all different times.
Yeah. He always here all the time. Comes in on, you know?
Yeah, it was, shit, now I gotta pull it up again. Because if you read the thing, what does it say? On the date of 6/14/23, Tyrant J. Stearman charged me with criminal summons. The gentleman standing between here. Keep forgetting. The gentleman standing between Sergeant J. Stearman and Officer Mark Gaines with the black arrow pointed at him is Deputy City Attorney Russell A. Frost. Like, what the hell, man? Because that's the guy that's like the prosecutor, right? The city attorney, or no? Is that somebody different? Again, I'm new to all this.
Yeah,
so
I'm not sure. That's the first time I saw that. So
yeah, decided not to prosecute. Oh, it was 7/12/23. That was a few days ago, I think. What's today's date? The 16th, 17th. So yeah, no, it wasn't a few. So
yeah,
this was
17th.
just 12 to 13, 13, 14, 15. So 5 days. That's not bad at all. That's less than a week. When the city of Farmington decided not to prosecute me on the date 7 for pending charges filed by deputy city attorney. This Noel All right. Comes now the city of Farmington. Can I blow this up? No, of course I can't. By the city attorney Russell Frost, plaintiff in the above entitled cause numbers, and hereby notifies the court it will not prosecute for the charges pending in these cases. So, what the hell is the point of that? Like,
I'm not
what
sure.
happened to a
I don't know.
right to a quick and speedy trial?
Exactly. Maybe they didn't ask for one. I don't know.
And then, what is it? Noel is filed by deputy city attorney. Oh, yeah, that's the guy that filed it. So this dude filed it. Because I remember him yelling at this guy.
Yeah.
And this guy was just standing in the background like, doo-doo-doo.
What's up, Kato?
Okay, it only means they choose not to prosecute at this time and can always reinstate charges later and arrest you again. Typically, they do not use the word that I can't pronounce for several very minor charges on repeat offenders. After they build up several cases as the word, they cannot reinstate all of them at once, so they can give you a longer period of time in jail with all charges adding up. How... I don't understand how...
See, and that person might be 100% wrong.
Wrong. Yeah, it is just
Yeah.
somebody. Yeah. Yeah, this is true. And then somebody else put, this further blemishes the reputation of Russell Frost. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a lawyer. He certainly can't be trusted. Yep.
If it is a lawyer, yeah.
I mean, a city, yeah, because it's the city attorney, so I would imagine, maybe. And that's even the prosecutor. These guys look pretty tight-knit, though, so you know the prosecutors, like, probably would have no problem, you know? That just, I don't know. Walrus. They're doing that because there is no case. So they're just going to leave it hanging over his head, and if he gets in trouble, then it's like, what? They can be like, oh, he has a case open against him. Is that the game they're trying to play? I mean...
They're trying to do whatever. Farmington is one of the worst.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. It'd be interesting to get Four Corners' take on it, you know. Because that was posted 2 days ago, so I'm sure he's heard more since. What in God's name? Did everyone jump out? Did I jump out?
No. I just sent a comment on Four Corner just now. All
right.
I told him I'm not what I can expect, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
crap.
don't know about that. He
There
knows
was-
better than we do, you know.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, there was more on the first page. Crap. For the pending charges
Yeah.
filed by Deputy City Attorney Russell A. Frost without letting Farmington Municipal Court know to prosecute me with prejudice without prejudice, and using the word Noel Prosquy, thinking he can fool we the people. Like, what? Actually, why don't I Google that? Like a normal person. Shit. Or we can use...
Sometimes they're twisted. That's why I don't believe in Google, you know? Sometimes they twist the words, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna try using... Actually, let's try using some AI. Alright, so what? Read it first. Hello. What does Noel Prosquy mean? And can you give me a few examples? Alright, is a Latin legal term that means unwilling to pursue. It is commonly used in legal systems to indicate that the prosecution or plaintiff in a case choose not to proceed with the charges or lawsuit against the defendant. Essentially, it is a decision to drop or dismiss the case. Okay. Here are a few examples of situations where Noel Prosquy might be used. Criminal case. The prosecution may file Noel Prosquy, I don't know the word, when they realize that they lack sufficient evidence to prove the defendant's guilt beyond reasonable doubt. In such cases, in such cases, the charges are dropped and the defendant is no longer required to stand trial. Civil lawsuit. In a civil lawsuit, the plaintiff may decide to file Noel Prosquy if they no longer wish to pursue the case. This could occur if the parties reach a settlement agreement, the circumstances change, or the plaintiff determines that the case is no longer viable. Insufficient witnesses. I don't think that there's cameras everywhere, but if key witnesses become unavailable or refuse to testify, the prosecution may file Noel Prosquy due to lack of evidence. Without the necessary witnesses, it becomes difficult to prove the case. Discretion of the prosecution. The prosecution may exercise their discretion to drop charges for various reasons, such as if they believe that it is not in the best interest of justice to proceed, if the defendant has already faced insufficient consequences, or if new information arises that undermines the case. It is important to note that the specific purposes and terminology may vary depending on legal jurisdiction.
We're talking about four corner case.
It is also always best to consult a legal professional for accurate evidence and information in a specific case. So what's the county that's in?
I don't know. I didn't follow it. I don't know.
Farmington.
Farmington. When was?
It's New Mexico, I believe. Hey, Keto, Loris, Bob Brooks, Jonathan.
When was he? My training only goes up to September. Okay. Give me one.
That's Four Corners here. He's here.
Oh, nice. Maybe he can... Because I was
Four Corners-
scratching my head on that. I'm like, what?
Can you explain?
Hey, Four Corner, we're talking about you, buddy.
Tag
We would
behind
like-
you, behind your back.
Yeah, no, in a
No.
good way. What,
Yeah.
C4T? Can you come up the panel and answer some questions for us?
Let me do it.
I'll drop the link.
playing this game, are we, Chat GPT? Okay. Yeah. I mean, basically,
how are you
what
using
it's
an AI to search for your stuff?
so basically, everything up to September, I think it was the 1st, 2021. It has all the information in the internet. That's local laws, everything. So is the monkey, I think it's paw? Monkey's paw not illegal and
Oh, yeah, he's coming up really quickly. He said, yeah, really quickly. I'm on my way to practice right now.
particular usage? It was one of those. There's a specific knot that like can be used as a weapon, and I know that it is not illegal in Massachusetts, but it is in Connecticut.
The link is on top of you, under my name.
But this essentially was saying unwilling to pursue. It is commonly used in the legal system to indicate that the prosecution or plaintiff in a case choose not to proceed with the charges or lawsuit against the defendant. Essentially, it is a decision to drop or dismiss the case. I mean, this is cool, but I mean, a lot of times too, this thing will go off the rails. Like, all of a sudden, it'll start talking about, I don't know, the solar system or something crazy. Oh, you should see some of the freaking conversations I have with this thing. Where was it? Yeah, my buddy was like, yeah, a republic and a democracy are two totally different things. And it's like, or he's like, they're the same thing. And I'm like, no, they're two totally separate things, man. Like, they can work hand in hand, but right here, you know, a republic and democracy are two distinct forms of government, although they can coexist in certain systems. Let's explore the difference between the two. And if you type that in, it might give you a completely different, like, wording of it. But essentially, you know what I mean? But the same information. It's like you're talking to and how you talk to this thing, it will, like, it will change its tone and stuff like that eventually. AI is getting out of control. But for things like this, it passed the bar exam. Like, this thing can be a lawyer. Yeah, and not just in one state. I think like 40, maybe like 30 something, 40 states in a matter of 10 minutes. It passed the bar exam. For like 30 something states. I don't know the exact amount, but yeah, that was pretty crazy. But yeah, I asked it about, I think it was rotting fruit. Rabbit apple decay. Yeah, I was trying to get it to tell me to, like, how to summon stuff. And I was telling, yeah, it was, this whole conversation went off the rails. Invoking or summoning spirits or entities without proper knowledge, experience, and guidance can lead to unintended consequences, including negative spiritual or psychological effects, physical harm, or even possession. Additionally, attempting to communicate with the entities or energies that you are not familiar with can open you up to manipulation or deception. But, like, you know what I mean? I was having a whole conversation with this frickin' thing. But yeah, I mean, that's what I usually do now if I'm, like, trying to get, you know, a quick idea as to what's going on, you know, with certain things. So they basically dropped it then, right? Is that what that means? Is he?
That's what I'm hoping for.
Is he jumping on?
No,
He's in here.
Said, yeah, wait quickly. I'm on my way to practice right now.
Oh crap! All
Yeah.
right.
Said he
I
would
forgot
come up
he's-
real quick, but
Yeah, he's practiced with. He's a coach of Liberty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Good for
I
him.
forgot about that. Yeah,
Good for him.
yeah.
there he
Oh
is.
no, that one is good.
Nice. Oh no. There he is.
Oh shit.
What's up, Four Corner?
Hey, what's
that
up,
for
man?
photo?
I'm doing good. I can't turn up my volume here. Let's see.
I can hear you.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
fine.
we got you good.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, if I trying to turn on my hold on.
Oh no, did he freeze?
Oh shit. Mine is
One second.
maybe see
Oh man.
on his end probably.
Oh. Well, that's
Sorry about that.
interesting. Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. Getting ready, heading out to practice.
So I was reading the community post, and I can't even pronounce that word, let alone know what it means. But when we looked it up, we used that AI thing or whatever. Are they dismissing that?
Oh yeah, the first thing they dismissed is my attorney got in contact with the city attorney, Jennifer Brukel, and come to find out that they went to law school together back in the day. And because I took a picture of the city attorney and I sent it to the attorney that was helping me, and he said he knew exactly who it was when he seen the video.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So what is that, conflict of interest or whatever?
Oh no! He just told me that he knew who it was right away when he watched the video. He knew who she was, and because they went to law school together.
No, that's the woman behind the counter there, right?
No, the one I put
Oh.
on my community post. That's the county clerk. The one that called the police on me.
Yeah,
That's
the ray
Andrea
of
Jones.
sunshine.
Yeah, but the other one, the city attorney, the one that was keeping in touch with my attorney.
Mm-hmm.
That's her name is Jennifer Brukel, and she's the city attorney.
Holy crap!
And I put her in my community post. I did not know who it was until I went back there and I asked the city clerk, the one that called the police on me. I said, "Who was that young lady who wouldn't call the police? Told you that encouraged you to call the police?" And she didn't want to say at first, but she told me anyways, and she told me that the city attorney Jennifer Brukel.
And there's no like what's the word, law on the books for recording, right? Or I don't think they can do that anyways.
Yeah, they like James Freeman said, the policies are meant for the public employees, not for the public.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So you're good then, right?
Oh yeah, it's all she just only dropped that charge, the criminal trespass, and I thought, I got a criminal attorney because the attorney told me that I need a criminal attorney is what I need. And about maybe a couple days later, I got a text message from the criminal attorney who was willing to help me, and he told me that the criminal charge. The way he explained it to me is that they rescinded the charges, the summons, the criminal summons, and then the attorney that was helping me with, that's still helping me to this day. He let me know that that only one charge was rescinded, and that was the criminal trespass.
So what are the other charges then?
That was concealing identity and resisting arrest.
I thought you don't have to show an identity.
Yeah, until you commit a crime or break the law.
Yeah, but they rescinded that crime. It didn't happen, right?
Yeah, that's why they're so stupid. You know that's the main charge that holds up the other two charges. You know that concealing identity and resisting arrest.
Right. So
Yeah, so they're so stupid at it. They like James Freeman said, they started backpedaling.
So when you go, it'd be like, well, concealing my identity from what? They dropped the charge.
Yeah, they don't know the law at all. You know, they don't understand their jobs. It's how ridiculous it is here in San Juan County.
That is insane. That's something that I think that would be very interesting to get on, like the 6 o'clock news for the local news.
I know, you know, but then to tell you the truth, the one that's helping me right now, he's a civil rights attorney.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
He's the one that James Freeman helped me with.
Awesome.
So since they dismissed it, they can't back in charge.
Well, the other two charges, a few days ago, I went down to the public defender's office, and since the criminal trespass was dismissed, because it was going to cost me $3,000 just to have that criminal attorney represent me.
Holy just like not even looking at anything, just to say, hey, I'm representing, Four Corners.
No, he was asking me when my first court date was and all that, and just they were more or less trying to help me, but that comes with a cost too. So
right.
Yeah, and since I got that news from the criminal attorney telling me that the charges were dismissed, so I decided, why can't I just go down to the public defenders and apply for a public attorney, which I tried. And here in the next town over is called Aztec, New Mexico, where the public attorney's office is located. I went down there, and they were not very much help either, and they told me that they don't. My charges were under the municipal court, and they told me that they only deal with magistrate.
So that's like low-level court, right? The magistrate, that's not even a judge, I don't think, or is it?
Yeah, I think you see a judge. I've never been to magistrate before, but I think it's the lowest court they have here.
Oh my God! So all that just they're trying to take up your time, man, is all they're doing.
Oh yeah, they're just wanting to play their game, when I told the criminal attorney, everybody, when I showed my paperwork to some of my friends, they told me that the document is not even properly, it wasn't
filed.
proper. The document, and when I let the criminal attorney,
they didn't
he asked
file
for the
it
case number,
properly.
he's seen it, and he told me that's not even that's corporate doing that type. When they work for corporate, they're doing that type of work, so.
What the dude?
So, like you said, these guys are just trying to, they're just acting like, they know the law, but they really don't. They're just making up their own laws and policies here in San Juan County.
Holy crap, man.
That's how corrupt it is here in San Juan County. I know they've been violating a lot of people's rights. I know I've had a few citizens here tell me, how bad it was. And for example, there's a lady said that she was held at gunpoint with an officer with just regular civilian clothes on, and that she asked for, she kind of knew her rights. She asked for their badge number and with their name, and she said they never budged and stuff like that about all of that.
If you're an officer, you're an officer, period.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah, they have to identify themselves when, yeah.
So that didn't go through.
They
told me that I had to go to court on the 18th, and it depends on what I plead. Is that the municipal court will assign you a public attorney. They deal with their own public attorney there. So that's when I went the next town from here, south of here, called Gallup, I called that public defender's office, and they told me, they gave me the correct information how to go get an attorney through the municipal courts. But then I called back my attorney, and that's assisting me right now, and he told me, he asked me for my court papers. He told me to give him a photo, take a snapshot of it, and send it to him, which I did. And I didn't know that he was gonna. What he did is he told the magistrate court, that he was gonna be in appearance there on the 18th of my court. And as soon as he told them that, he said they decided to dismiss rescind the other charges, the rest of the charges. So they wouldn't, drop the other 2 charges, the concealing identity and resisting arrest.
So you're completely off the hook then.
Yeah, that's what the attorney told me. They decided since he told him that he was going to be in appearance there, he said he filled out the paperwork, letting them know that he was going to be there on my court date.
Jeez. Yeah, Indiana had showed us that video, and it's like, I'll tell you, man, that woman behind the glass, I feel bad for her husband, dude. Like, that guy's probably, like, rocking back and forth in the fetal position, like, in a corner. As she pulls in, every day from work.
Yeah, she, it's just, that's how they act. They act professional, but they're not. They're not professional. And I know that it's a buddy system, also talking when it was in government, on government time. That's how this little town works.
Yep.
SPD, yeah, they think that they can make their own laws,
Basically, just by putting up a sign that has no power whatsoever,
Yeah.
Like, you can't... Because I know Supreme Court basically said you can record, like,
exactly.
in government, like, mine, obviously you can't walk into the Pentagon and shit like that. There's some places that you can't do that, but, like, police stations and stuff like that, I'm, like, 99.9% sure you can record. Actually, let's ask ChatGPT.
I've been in City Hall.
Uh-oh.
So that's and they thought they were gonna rid us from not coming in that lobby anymore. It's called.
So, is the sign still there?
I'm sure it is.
I let them know about the conference. What happened at the conference, and they told them that they wouldn't let me in there. They denied me to come into that conference, and just by telling him that, he told me that since he's a civil rights lawyer, he goes, that sounds like a win to him, just by me then know what happened there. Then I told him I actually got it on video, so he told me to send a video to him, and now he's kind of letting me know that he's going to be working on that case.
Oh, nice, dude.
So, that's a little bit of positive news for us. And, hopefully he can come through and so that, because I know that's the only way they're going to learn. I'm not about the money, me. I just want them to respect our rights, what we paid them to do. And if it's going to take, if it takes that to make them understand, that, we paid them to be transparent and accountable, but they're not wanting to change their ways and watch these videos and educate themselves off the videos. They're getting more upset, and they're getting upset at the wrong person,
They're using it like their clubhouse on the taxpayers' dime, basically, is the ones that's funding it. That's what I got off it, at least.
So that was kind of some good news about the conference incident. And James Freeman, the day that he showed up here, he was talking to the attorney pretty much all day about what was going on here in Farmington, New Mexico. And since they're backpedaling, like James Freeman said, he wanted to see what will happen if it go to the 11th Circuit Court. But since they started backpedaling and started, dismissing that criminal trespass, and that's when the attorney said, you know what, he's not really sure at the time, but then Jay
But you
Freeman
can
told me
still
that
get them
he's,
for wrongful arrest,
he's more or
can't
less
you?
want to take that mass shooting conference, the incident that happened there, with them violating our first there. I was there with Press for Transparency out of Colorado, Durango, Colorado.
I don't think I saw that one. Was that the one where they asked for credentials?
Yeah.
Oh, that was some. Oh, you gotta be press. It's like, dude, we are the press. Yeah, I remember that one with the lady, and then the other cop was like, "Yeah, I can't let you in," and he literally says, "I'm just following orders." It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's what the Nazis said.
Exactly. That's one that you never say that as a cop. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's just like they don't, all they do is stomp on the Constitution. They crap all over it, and they don't even read it or anything like that. So and they don't even know the 5 basic elements under their purse.
It was freedom of speech, freedom of press,
freedom of religion, freedom to assemble, and freedom to petition our government. Yeah.
Yep, petition. That was the last one. I totally forgot like 3 of those. Well, Massachusetts here, we just had MASSACGT. What was it? So recruits that have to go through like training and stuff like that, there's an investigation right now going on for cheating on the tests. So investigation of possible cheating scandal at Municipal Police Training Committee and Academies underway. And then it says, according to multiple law enforcement sources, an investigation is underway into a possible cheating scandal involving at least 2 police academies run by the Massachusetts Municipal Police Training Committee, the MPTC, or whatever the heck they call it. According to its website, Municipal Police Training Committee is responsible for training, blah, blah, blah. They didn't give a lot, but they caught quite a few officers cheating, and like, I don't know exactly what they were doing, but the gist that I got off it was they were sort of, I think they were letting other officers know like what the questions were going to be and crap like that ahead of time. I think, I'm not positive, but either way they got caught cheating, and now there's like this whole, so if they're cheating on tests that depend on our freedom, you know what I mean? Like, they have no interest. This is like it's almost like a nationwide problem at this point.
Then the other situation, when everybody watches these videos, when they see these public servants violate our rights, they think it's so easy to put a lawsuit on them, which is,
you can't.
It's easier said than done. It's very hard to find an attorney that'll actually help you, because they're all under the bar. The bar is the same thing as the cops in the Thin Blue Line. They're a brotherhood, so it's very rare that you can find an attorney that'll actually help you fight for your rights.
Yeah. Well, you can't. Can you sue a police officer specifically? I thought you couldn't, or maybe you can in some states, or
that's what actually Press for Transparency was asking me. Wonder if you can sue that Jay Stearman personally, and I might have to talk to the attorney about that.
Well, he's not the police officer though, right? He's just a city worker.
The one that wrote the summons out on me.
Yeah.
The criminal summons.
Oh, that was the police officer.
He is a sergeant. Yeah, one of the sergeants there that works for the Farmington Police Station.
Okay. Yeah, SJD News says yes, you can sue the individual. I know there's some states that say like they're protected. Like what you were saying. Completely.
Like qualified immunity.
That's what it was. Qualified immunity. Yeah, you have to sue the department. You can't sue the individual. But you know what? All this shit will stop as soon as officers see, like, oh shit, I'm actually responsible for my actions. Like, there
Exactly.
are consequences. Oh, maybe I'll actually want to learn the law, you know, when people's freedoms, because our freedom is in their hands.
Yeah,
we have to
yeah.
we have to get rid of the union.
Yeah. The fraternity.
You know, I don't know why they have to use qualified immunity, because it's just like it's just an excuse, because they know that they're going to mess up, like what happened with Mike, you know, them charging me criminal. That's the reason why they depend on qualified immunity. They shouldn't have no qualified immunity at all, because they're law officers. They should understand the law.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
that's as simple
have-
as that.
You have officers cheating on the test just to become there, so they have no interest in learning the law.
Yeah, that's why they have qualified immunity, you know.
That's not, yeah.
So,
And people are like, well, you know, like one of the proponents of it, they were saying like, well, then nobody would want to become a police officer, and all I have to say about that is, well, that's why we have the Second Amendment. You know, because I mean, I think it was either Indiana, it was somebody on Gregory's channel here. They told me that the Supreme Court basically said police have one job, and that's to enforce the government's laws. That's it. They're not there for your protection. That falls underneath the individual's responsibility. So, why do we have them? Like, what the hell? You know, if that's the point, I mean, they're just going to come after the fact anyways. It seems like they're causing more problems at this point. All these videos that I'm seeing, and they're from all over the nation.
right.
You know,
It's all about money to them, you know. It's all about
Yeah.
profit.
that's unbelievable. So that's a huge
I'm
win
sorry, who
for
do
you,
we all
then,
got
dude.
in the panel?
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't realize I didn't say hi to everyone that was on the panel.
No, it's all good, man.
Hey, dude, it's all good. Thanks for popping in. We know you're busy. So.
That's my job to say.
Oh yeah, you know, I popped in just on time because I knew you guys were kind of talking about the situation I was in with that criminal summons that they tried to prosecute me with.
Well, it popped up in my feed under community, and I was like, hey guys, did you see this? They're using, and it's a word that I don't even know what the heck it means. So it's like they're
some
trying to be
old Latin
slick.
word.
Yeah, Pasquale, I don't know, something. I'm gonna slaughter the word again. But we looked it up. Basically, it's like, yeah, it just means they dropped the case. So it's almost like they were ashamed to say like, oh, we did wrong. But to take up the
Yeah.
town's funds and all that, yeah, that's
You know, I had to call the attorney back and actually ask him what it meant myself, and he said that, you know, all it is, it's a win, and what they're saying is that they know that there's an attorney keeping an eye on them now.
good. That's what they need. I mean, if I were you, I'd have that guy on speed dial, man.
Oh, the guy's very helpful, you know. Even if he's busy, but he'll get right back to you, and he encourages what we do.
Good. Well, yeah. I mean, that's because they can. I personally don't do it, but I watch a lot of it. This is a huge interest of mine. I've always watched Lackluster and stuff like that. You know, the bigger channels, and I had no idea up until Gregory in Indiana like introduced me to this whole community. It's huge. It's nationwide, and you got some that are. That's a whole different story, though. Like you said, you don't do it for the money. You do it literally for, you know, you are for all intents and purposes fighting for freedom at this point. You know,
Exactly.
questioning
You know, it's just
them.
the same thing with the you know, what the tribe I'm from the Navajo Nation, and you know, I know the government built the system for us to fail, And
Yeah.
I see the same thing within the American system. They built a system for the people to fail when it comes to these situations.
Yeah.
Standing up and fighting for our rights, and that's what I see. What I view of the United States. Because I see it within our tribe, the Navajo Nation. I know that they built the system for us to fail.
Oh, absolutely. Nationwide, all different tribes, rescinding land and crap like that,
Yeah,
Like,
broken
you get
treaties.
this. Yep, broken treaties. Thank you. Yep, just totally go.
Yeah.
They had no interest whatsoever. They just kind of. And if they do it once, they're gonna do it again. It's power.
Like I was telling whose live was, I think it was Gregory's live too. I told him, that the Constitution is actually Indian law. It came from the Iroquois Confederacy.
I'm sorry?
The first settlers that came over, they were arguing and bickering and feuding amongst each other, and then they realized that Iroquois didn't have that problem, so they asked the Iroquois if they could help them with their problems, and the Iroquois said they didn't want to get in the middle of their feuds and fights, so they told them, use our system, the Iroquois Confederacy system, and that was input in the Constitution. I forgot what year it was, but so it's so intertwined with the Constitution that that it's like the reservations are. I know
No
the prison
kidding.
camp.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so then it's so intertwined with the Constitution that that if it's the policies, procedures were born, bred, and raised on a reservation. So it's like America is the largest reservation in the world. So the way it's a Native American activist that I've heard this from. His name is Russell Means. He goes, so the United States is one large prison camp now.
It really is.
Yeah,
And it's all run by corporations at this point.
exactly.
Global, and they're pushing for a one world government, and they say it over and over so that they can do this to everybody.
That's when they gave our freedoms away. Is when they gave the power to the banks to rule the corporations.
When did they sign that? The Fed. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Cowboys.
Yeah, that's. And the only ones that really, I mean, heck, look at COVID alone, mom and pa shop. You can't go to a corner store, the mom and pa shop, to pick up a gallon of milk because COVID will, get you. However, you can go to a Walmart superstore that 7 surrounding towns all go to, where everybody's getting jam-packed in there, and you'll be perfectly fine. Yeah.
It's your horse shit.
Yeah, it really is. That heats me up, and that was the biggest transfer of wealth in human history, was during those 2 years. I mean, look at Amazon, grew exponentially.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And the police are there enforcing it. I mean, churches. They were having church in Walmarts. Like, people were going to Walmart to have church because they shut the churches down. So, like, what happened to, like you said, that's another one of the 5, freedom of religion. So, you're not kidding, Four Corner, when you said they're trampling all over the Constitution. They really are. And it's right there.
Yeah,
it's
so
right in front of us.
my situation, what they were doing, what they were trying to do is see how far I was going to take it. And I'm glad that Freeman helped me out with this attorney, because once he said that he was going to appear at court on the 18th for the remaining charges, that's when they found out that I got somebody who will, help me with our rights.
Yes. And now, for when you continue this, if you choose to, you got somebody that's got your back. You know what I mean? You're not going in there blind anymore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because the harder you fight, the harder they are, too, It's ridiculous. They like being ignorant, I guess, and not doing their jobs and using it as a clubhouse. Can't take that away from them.
All right.
But no, congratulations on that, man. That's
Well,
awesome.
yeah, I appreciate it. It's
yeah.
you guys. It's everybody that was watching, and who redressed their grievances. It's we the people that we're the ones that want it.
Yeah,
Everybody that's watched the video, and especially at James Freeman. That's what he told me when we met up. He goes, if they're gonna, gang up the thin blue line as they are, we're gonna have to do the same thing back and fight back as the people that want to fight back and stand up for our rights, and that's exactly what happened.
Absolutely, 100%, man.
So it wasn't me; it was everybody who was involved that redressed their grievances, and that's how we won this one.
That's it. Congrats, man. That's
yeah, I
awesome.
appreciate everybody that helped, and they tried to prosecute me on this incident here, and that's when they started backpedaling when they found out that they were getting exposed.
Yep. Oh, they probably sat down with their lawyer or whatever, and they were probably like, "What the hell are you guys doing?" Like the city attorney or whatever. It's like, "What you guys? This is going to open up a whole different door."
Right. All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Yeah, I'm here at practice.
Take care, buddy.
All right,
Oh, yeah,
yeah. Thanks again, man.
Oh yeah, thank you guys. You guys are there for the same reasons I am, and like I said, I'm gonna say it again. It was us that won this one here. It wasn't me. And with a big help from James Freeman and everybody that supports my channel. I appreciate you guys all being there and redressing your grievances and helping out with the 1A community family.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, throw the link up there again.
Yeah. All right, you guys have a good rest of your evening.
You too.
Day.
Yeah. Have a good practice, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, that's good news then. Shit. That's really good news. Just in the air. Let's throw his link up there. Let's see here. Alright. The Walrus. Was in Worcester, Massachusetts, and the courthouse had obedience to the law's freedom. It always caught me.
How you moving?
Since they kept changing the law. What courthouse? Worcester is like literally a half hour from, not even, it's like 25 minutes from me. Massachusetts is a whole different beast. The communist wealth of Massachusetts, as I call it. Yeah, they just passed something like 2 Saturdays ago where non-citizens can get driver's licenses. And it's like, what about insurance? Like, what about insurance? Yet if you or I, drive a car and we don't have insurance, then we're in deep shit. So,
Yeah, always.
yeah.
Oh, Indiana,
Massachusetts, yes, exactly.
he emailed me back, and I sent an email, I sent a text. They sent to Florida. How was that exit deal doing? He put they had it live on the 14th. He never came.
Of course.
Sell people I have. Oh man.
Hell yeah. No, that was wow. That's a huge win.
Mhm.
The fact that, like he said, they backpedaled, that's good. Yeah, Indy, when you showed me that video, I'm like, it's a fucking laminated sign. There wasn't even any codes or anything on it, like general laws or yeah. It's like you're trespassing on your property. You're trespassing on the property that you pay for. Yeah. What happened to the other? Remember the other guy where they pulled the? I can't keep track of all these auditors, man. There's so many of them,
Yeah.
dude. My list now is like just so many auditors, and I've been bouncing through them and stuff. It's like, oh shit. And there was a couple that like how do I put it? I don't think they're doing it for the cause. You know what I mean?
It's in likes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's... Which is unfortunate. Because like you guys said, it's...
Like the ones who go out there and antagonize cops on purpose.
Yeah, and are completely wrong, and then end up getting arrested, and then look like jackasses. And then they get called, what's the word? There's a word for it. I'm still new to the lingo. I'm not hip. I'm not with it. Shit, what the hell is it? Frauditors. Cowboys, yes, I like that. Tireds. Sovereign citizen type deals. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, those guys. It's like, but I'm sitting here and I'm going through some of these and I'm like, wow, this is huge. This is.
How you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
what's up, man? Long time no see.
yeah, I know. What's going on, man?
So I switched jobs and I work second shift now. So like when I wake up, Greg's just finishing his first stream, and by the time I get home, either Greg or Indy will just be getting done with their stream, and literally I miss it by like 15 minutes. I missed Indy's by like 1 minute once. I'm like, are you serious right now? But yeah, I don't know, my foot decided it's not gonna like me, and it blew up like a balloon, so I had to go to the ER, and I have no idea what I did to it. They were like, oh, that looks... Well, I went to an urgent care that I had to set up an appointment for. That's how urgent care is. And they were like, yeah, you need to go. We're not even gonna like admit you. You need to go to the ER. Like,
Wow.
right now. So I went, and they were like, take these antibiotics, and you got to stay off your foot for 2 to 3 days. If it doesn't get any better, you have to come back. So so here I am with all you great people again, because I work crazy hours. Shit. Yeah. So no, it's good though. I missed watching the shows. I mean, I would give you guys this, you know, I'd throw them on anyways when I get home, and then, you know, just rewatch some of the stuff. You know, try to keep up with it, but it's not the same.
Well, I'm trying to get rid of. I'm staying away from PDF and that bullshit, man.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know.
That Mr. Grandfather, I see that video and make me sick.
That's me. You know,
Wait, is that the video you were talking about, Greg?
Yeah,
Do you want me to play it?
yeah. Please.
I read it not, but
I have okay. Well, late after Indy, can you just, because I have no clue what's going on with that. Like, I'm in the dark when I live under a rock as it is. So it's like I come in and I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on?
Hold on one sec. Let me see if I can find the link on my phone.
It's
and
on
I'll
the,
text it to you.
But
Yeah,
Nah, don't
I
even
will
say
post the
don't
link,
even
but I don't have. I'm not a
No,
mod
don't-
on here.
don't even
you're on mode.
don't even do it. Don't even mention their names because they only have 11
You're on mode here.
subscribers.
Technician.
Not on here.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Thought you were.
Yes. Let me back. I thought you are. Huh. Let me add you back on. Let me add you back
Oh
on.
no. I mean, it's no big deal.
No, I didn't know. I didn't took you out.
I don't come here, just to be modded up.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
exactly.
Okay.
Oh.
There we
Um,
go.
You all right,
well,
man?
Huh? Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, I was taking my sweatshirt off. That's what happens when you start getting old. You start,
Oh yes.
start going, ooh, ah, ee.
Yep. I know that whole thing.
Yeah.
Learned that last week and today. Dude, I have no idea. I asked her, I'm like, well, how the hell did this happen? She's like, you're 38. I'm like, yeah, I'm 38. She's like, yeah,
Oh,
you're getting
man.
older. I'm like,
Yep.
really? Really? Your foot swells up at 38? She's like, if you're diabetic. I'm like, I'm not diabetic. She's like, oh, then okay, we really got to look into this.
All right, we can play. We can play this one. I had to ask Keto where it was from because I've never heard of this frauditor.
No, it's the black.
Or,
It's from the Boyhood Elf.
no, I'm not talking about that one.
Oh,
Black National Freedom Fighter does
But
not
her-
want us to play it, so
okay.
Yeah, you'll just, if you could send that to me just so I'm caught up with the whole.
I sent it to you.
Oh, thanks, man. Yo, yeah, my phone's plugged in over there. I'm gonna go hobble over there real quick. I'll be right. Oh, I'll wait. Phone's not going nowhere.
Goes by ST. Content.
Oh,
Like this
yeah,
channel, if you
I've
like
seen this
content,
dude
gentlemen,
once
welcome
before.
back.
I seen the video.
Hit that like button if you don't mind. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And hit that little bell there if you want to keep getting notifications of future content. And I do content every day. I may be slowing down my
Yes, like
content
you,
over the
the
next month
frickin-
because I start radiation therapy on my
On your
face cancer here on Monday. Today is Friday. Monday I go in and I start 35 days in a row. I got to get radiation treatment. But anyway, today I've got a
Oh,
guy
poor
from
thing.
St. Louis, goes by STC Audits. He decided to take a knife to not a fight. Goes to a strip mall. I believe there's a drunk guy there. The drunk guy starts arguing with him, and this guy pulls out a pocket knife and sticks the guy with it. Yeah, really weird. I don't know how it actually all ends up because he's got no posts on his page about it, no community posts about it, nothing. So I don't know what happened. But this is people are getting sick of these guys, getting real sick of them. Now I'm not saying either one of these two were in the right for what happened, but
and he was not arrested
when you
because
take
it
an
was
unarmed guy and
self-defense.
stick him with something, that's definitely not right. Anyway.
Oh, geez, can you hear that? It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's late at night, it's a bar, and you're wandering around the parking lot, and the guy right here getting out of that car is gonna be the victim.
Victim my ass.
Hey, man, back the fuck up off of me. Back up off of me, boy. Back up off of me. I'm telling you, back off of me. Back up off of me, motherfucker. Back the fuck off of me.
The guy's obviously drunk, half this guy's size, never actually has anything in his hand, has no weapons on him. This is the auditor right here.
What do I have to do?
Please tell me he does not have something in his hand. Hold on one
His
second.
hand has no weapons on him. This is the auditor right here.
It's in between his fingers.
Right there.
I can't. Yeah, but I can't really see anything.
It's Indy, can you hit
It's a
the little
big-
gear button?
It's a. Yeah.
There's like a little gear. You should be able to bring it up to like 1080, hopefully. No, underneath quality. 720, there we go. That'll hopefully make it a little bit better. Yep,
So the
there we
guy's
go.
obviously
720,
intoxicated. What does
perfect.
tough guy do?
Step back.
Yeah, you can see it between his middle finger and his pointer.
It's a metal. It's a metal
The guy's
vape pen.
obviously
Can you add more people on the backstage? Are they gonna?
drunk. Half this guy's size. Never actually has anything in his hand. Has no weapons on him. This is the auditor right here.
What I have to do is get ready to well, do something, motherfucker. Why are you shit doing this?
What's up?
So he freaking stabs the guy because he's recording?
No.
No.
That guy came at him with a weapon in his hand. The auditor was defending himself. He never actually stabbed the dude, but he did keep on aggressive
The
towards
guy's
him.
obviously intoxicated. What does
So
tough guy
who's
do?
the
Puts
auditor?
his stuff down on the ground and he's just
STC.
ready position. He's gonna flip this guy half his size. towards
Can't
the
hear
gate.
you.
And watch just a second. You're gonna see him reach in his pocket.
You know this is going in your eyeball. Why? What are you
It's-
trying to do?
Hey, can you pause
I've
this
watched
for a
this
second,
several times,
please?
and I figured out what the
It seems like this guy is obviously taking bits and pieces of the video and you know making it to where the auditor looked bad.
Exactly.
Is
That's
the
exactly
auditor
what he
the
did.
dude with the backpack?
Yeah.
Yes, that is the auditor.
The one that was
And-
holding the camera?
Yeah, he set the camera down because the guy wouldn't listen after he told him multiple times to back off of him. He kept on trying to back away, and the guy kept on progressing towards him.
He
And what was
swung
the
at him
other
with
thing?
like something in his hand, like in between his middle finger and his
Yeah, it
pointer
was,
finger.
Yeah, he had it in his hand, and he threatened multiple times to stab the auditor in the eyeball with it.
Oh, dude.
A metal vape pen.
Yeah, I've seen this video. I've seen this video not too many days ago, and they actually broke it down. I believe it was Brian from High Impact Flicks. He did a video. He did a video on this, and he said that he actually enhanced the video, and you could see the vape pen in the guy's hand, and he threatened to stab him in the eyeball with it on multiple occasions.
Yeah, multiple times he said it.
Well,
Holy
And
shit.
STC even says, if you don't come at me one more time, I will stab you. And he had a
Yep.
gun on. He had a gun on him too. He could have shot him because Missouri is a stand your state or stand your ground state.
Yeah, yeah.
And FTC also said that he was going to use equal force. The guy wasn't pulling a gun on him, so he used equal force. The guy was threatening to stab him, so he equaled the playing field by having his knife. And he did not pull the knife until the guy had been told multiple times not to continue to keep on following him, and he did anyway.
Well, dude, we were like, what, 2 minutes into the video, and you can already see this guy getting out of his car trying to stab him with
Yep.
the thing between, like, clear as day. Like, as soon as you hit you clear it
And he
up a little
wasn't
bit.
even- and he wasn't even filming the drunk guy, you know?
Yeah, he was just walking into the bar, literally.
stab me?
Yeah.
The funniest part is after he does it, because he could have stabbed him anywhere. Instead, he just, he basically, did a little slash on his arm.
Oh,
He really didn't even stab.
The drunk guy's saying he's going to push in the auditor's eye is his camera because he keeps holding his camera up in front of his face. He's going to push it back into his eye. That's what he's talking about. The other guy has nothing on him. He has nothing in his hand. He has no weapon.
Well, that's bullshit.
About this fucking shit. I'm gonna drive this through your fucking eyeball, and you're gonna defend that. Why? Huh?
There you go. That was open admission that he was threatening to stab him in the eyeball.
Why?
And there he goes, reaching into his pocket.
Yep.
I think we all know what he's pulling out of his pocket. And no, it's not pepper spray. It's not a de-escalation handbook.
Leave me alone, man. No, why? Leave me alone. Why? Leave me alone. Why? Back the fuck off. Let me tell you something. That girl? I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah? Alright, back off of me, dude. The next time you come up on me, I'm going to fucking stab you. Back up. I just did. Back the fuck up. Somebody call the fucking cops. Call the fucking cops right now. Call the fucking cops right now.
And he did exactly what he said he was going to do. He poked the guy right in the arm.
And the drunk guy's like, why'd you stab me?
Sure, the drunk guy shouldn't be giving him a hard time, but the guy's drunk.
Well, you play
He's an
stupid
old
games.
guy, half the size. You can tell.
Fuck
just by the
around
way
and find
the
out.
daughter is looking down at him. And he needed a weapon to stop this guy from hurting him, apparently.
You damn right I did. Back the fuck off of me. Call the fucking cops right now. Call the cops right now. Why'd you stab me?
He's not so big anymore, is he?
I'm going to jail, guys. Everybody, man, I'm going to jail. That's for sure. Jesus Christ.
Those are called consequences of your actions, my friend. Get used to it.
Who's this
at,
jackass?
Parrots in St. Charles, Missouri.
I've never heard about him before. Some guys,
I have.
Parrots in St. Charles,
unclean
Missouri.
hands or something like that.
I have.
Paramedics. I just had to defend myself. This drunk continued to try and push on me, and I had to defend myself. And he is bleeding. He's stabbed.
In his arm.
The dude gets out, engages him.
Leave me alone. I told him multiple times to leave me alone, and he did not want to leave me alone. He kept on approaching me. He's just stepping in my fucking eye.
Is that Red Squirrel?
I had the camera, and then he tried to stuff it in my eye, and so I defended myself. He needs to back off. You need to too, please.
Some
Unclean hands.
yeah.
12.9K.
Man, I don't want to go to fucking jail for defending myself tonight, man.
And he did not
We'll
go to
cut
jail
out the next
because the
5
cops
minutes of him standing there waiting for the
looked at all
police
the
to
video.
show up so he can go to jail.
Yeah, he didn't
He
run,
set his camera
so
down on the ground and walked up
Who the
there.
hell is
and
this
then
unclean hands guy?
the cops are coming to see where all
I had-
this stuff is. They'll mark it off. It's all part of a crime scene now.
I just find it kind of funny how these
Thinking he needed to pull that out
one of
to,
the frauditor exposure people, these stupid ass channels want to come on here. 90% of them don't even live in the country, have no clue what the laws are, even what the Constitution stands for, and they
right,
want to try to grill us and tell us what the hell is going on in our own country.
You
right.
know why? You know why they
Italians.
put those? You know why they put those markers down there? Because when he called, he said, "I have a gun on me, but I'm going to lay it down, and I'm going to put the knife down, and the only thing I will have on me is my phone."
Yeah, he
He did it
cleared
right.
Yeah, he pulled his weapon, he cleared it, made sure it was completely cleared. He laid it down and he laid the knife down and made sure he backed away from it. He told them, the dispatcher, that he wasn't going to go far away from it so that way nobody else would come upon it and try to use it against him. But he
Right.
was back up in good safe distance. That way when the police showed up, he wasn't a threat.
Yep.
He did nothing wrong.
No, he didn't. So the dude gets out of his car, just starts fucking with him, freaking uses something like a fucking, I don't know, not brass knuckles, but put something in between his fingers, starts jabbing at him, and it's
Yeah,
metal, you
metal.
said, right?
metal vape that could easily go through his eye
Yeah,
socket and
that can
into
puncture
his
your
brain.
eye. Yeah,
And then if he pushed hard enough, it would go straight into his brain.
yeah. That's a weapon.
Hey, Gloria, Lawless.
Yep. Wow. Unclean hands. Wow. Let's see.
Yeah,
And he's defending the other dude? Like,
Yeah.
why?
because
But
they're
he's
all
an
against,
asshole. That's why.
yeah, they're all against.
Yeah, not real.
They're all against auditors.
This guy's a fucking shit for brains.
Who's the
Yeah,
guy?
at the beginning, he's like, "Oh, pray for me before I have to have all my."
Well, no one deserves that either, but
I know. I'm just saying, you know.
yeah. No,
Why make fun of people, but then, you know, you think that your life is better than the others, you know?
right. That's what if that happened to him? You know? Would then
I bet
he
he
be
wouldn't.
saying, "Oh, my consequences of my actions"?
I bet you wouldn't say it.
No, he wouldn't. No, grifter. He's a grifter, dude. Oh, wow. When the hell did that happen? How long ago was this? Fraud.
Not that long. I actually saw it live.
It's already got.
Alright, so this is fucking part of that.
Be interested to see what they say in the comments.
Oh, I'm gonna check it right now. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind.
In some cases, the comments are better than the videos.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Can you bring it back up?
He was on He was on
What's
his
that?
other. I think he was on this other channel.
It's for the Pokey or what? It's Pokey or what?
From the French part. Oh yeah, I remember now. And this is where he was released from it, right there,
Oh, nice.
because he actually went with the cops to the department to actually write everything down, and they watched the video.
And they let him go, right?
They let
Yeah.
him go.
Now, did the other guy? Obviously, they didn't press charges because they let him go. But is the other guy taking other legal action, or is it too early?
I'm not sure. Let me see if he doesn't have anything on his video page for that one.
Shit.
So that's
Yeah,
everything on
I've talked
SCC.
I've talked to STC quite a few different times. That guy doesn't go out looking for fucking trouble, dude.
Never does.
No, it doesn't look like he was doing that at all, man.
He does a
The
lot.
guy
Of,
literally called at him as he was getting out of the car and then approached him. Why are you recording? Well, why the fuck do you care? If you look down, I don't know, to your left, you're probably going to see 30 cameras hanging above wherever. What does it matter if one's in someone's hands?
Yeah, and you know that's what I understand. There are cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go, there are cameras. Yet
Yeah.
when you put a camera or a cell phone in front of people, they tend to act all crazy. And-
Yeah, it's
and they will-
a stand your ground. It's a stand your ground state. So he kept backing up, and then he got tired of it, so he stood his
Yep.
ground. You know.
Yep.
And then the guy threatened to,
Stab his
stomp on
eye
him
out.
or break his phone. That's why he's standing in front
Yeah.
of his phone.
No, that's bullshit, dude. He did what he was supposed to do.
What are you doing?
yeah, STC said he set his phone down because didn't want to have it in his hand and make it even more defensive against the man.
Yeah, look at this turd burgling butt nugget.
Hey man, back the fuck up off of me. Back up off of me, boy. Back up off of
I've
me.
never heard of
I'm telling you, back off of me. Back up off of me.
A tiny little butt nugget, not even a big one.
You,
Just a
off
tiny one, like
back
rabbit
up
turds.
off of me, motherfucker.
He's no better than a fucking rabbit turd. Turd burgling butt nugget.
I'll tell you something though, man. STC's got a lot more patience than I do. I would have had in that situation. I wouldn't have backed off on the block. That son of a bitch right in his mouth.
The thing that I don't get, what's actually what I find funny, is they want to fight you, then they turn around and walk away. So, really?
Look how he's in. Look at the stance he's in. He's in
What
a fighting
stance?
Yeah.
What kind of fighting stance is that?
He wants to
Drunken
act,
weasel?
yeah, he wants to act like a badass until somebody stood back up to him, and then he cowered like a bitch he is.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck around and find out. And he found out. And then it's like, oh, woe is me. I'm a victim. No, you're just a
It's
butt
right
nugget.
there. It's right there.
Yeah, you can see it in between his fingers. Clear as fucking day.
If
Clear
anybody,
as day.
if any, I mean, I'm sure most of you guys know more about STC's background. You know what I mean? Shit that's happened to him in his life. I'm not going to go into details, but dude, that's definitely somebody that you don't want to fucking push and provoke to the point where he's going to fight back.
Yeah. That guy's lucky he didn't unleash.
Oh yeah, he's lucky he didn't get his ass handed to him.
He didn't release the tiger.
The internet is pissing
Get
me
that
off.
crouching tiger, releasing that dragon.
Yeah, that's what a crouching tiger hidden drag. That's what it was. You knew what I was saying.
Yup. That's from Rush Hour too.
Yep. Oh, is it? What the hell was I?
That was Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan in the room with that chick, and Chris Tucker was standing outside the door, and he's like, "Be that crouching tiger, unleash that hidden dragon."
God, I haven't seen that. Holy shit, I saw that in theaters.
That's when he threatened.
What are you trying to do?
That's when he threatened to stand on his phone.
Think about this fucking shit.
Destruction of property.
I'm gonna drive this through your fucking eyeball, and you're gonna defend that.
And then there's
Assault and battery.
that threat to his life. He's already
Threat.
swung on STC twice.
Yep.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, but if that other guy tries to seek any legal avenue outside of the room for a lawsuit, dude, STC's going to tear him apart in court.
It depends on the state too. I think because
Back off of me, dude. The next time you come up on me, I'm going to fucking stab you. Back up.
I mean, with it being a standard, with standard ground laws being in place, he already tried to back away when he didn't have to.
Right now.
And it got to a point where the guy kept on going after him, and there was the only ground he had was to stop.
stab me.
Call the fucking cops right now.
Stab me.
Why?
Call the fucking cops right now.
There goes the
Mommy.
I
got a boo-boo.
I told you if you didn't back the fuck up, I was going.
Hey, you know what that guy reminds me of? He reminds me of Paul Blart, where he got the scrape on his arm and acted like he got shot.
Yes. The Hello Kitty sticker.
Or Peter Griffin. Yep.
Yep. Oh man. Yeah, dude. He threatened, like you said, he threatened his life, threatened the destruction of property, assault and battery because Indiana, what was it? It wasn't even 2 minutes and he takes the first swing, right? Like the jab when he gets out of the car.
That was less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That was literally like maybe 35, 40 seconds.
Right.
He was already swinging on him.
Exactly. Jonathan man, I suck at words. I can't words today. He's a victim of his own stupidity. And that's, yes. Perfect.
And this guy that calls people fraudsters, is he's just a troll that goes around picking certain videos out and editing to his satisfaction. And
So are all his videos like that, trying to make auditors look bad?
yep, pretty much.
That's how they always do it.
Yeah, Frauditor, Troll, and all of them, they're all the same. They all pick apart these videos and show what they want to show, and then they won't show the entire truth of what really happened leading up to that event.
Wow. Just wow.
It's sad.
That's cowardice right there.
I mean, if you look at some of his videos, it's just, he's pathetic. I mean, he just.
I mean, I feel bad that he has cancer, but that has nothing to do with him, well, being a turd-burgling butt nugget. Because that guy, he's shit for brains. He's an ass pirate. Yeah, exactly. Captain Crapper.
And probably a bootlicker.
He's a Klingon.
he really. Yeah, there you go. A bootlicker. That's exactly what he is. He's one of those guys
he's went beyond licking the boot, dude. He's deep throating the balls.
Oh, he's a boot throater.
He swallowed the whole
boot gurgler.
Balls. He's almost to the taint.
Oh my god. He's like, I think. He's like, let's try it again. I think I can get up to the ankle.
Come on, officer. I want to try some teabagging.
Come on, I want to suck your cock. Let me suck your cock.
Get out your nightstick.
Hey, I bet the Dirty Hands guy gives good deep throating lessons to prostitutes.
Dirty Hands, because he probably. Well, you know what? I'm going to keep this rated G right now.
He's wanking them off.
I'm just. I caught myself. You guys should be proud. That doesn't happen normally.
Hey,
good one, Derek. Good one. Gonna pat myself on the back there.
Yeah, keeping things PG is for the people that are PC.
Yep.
There's times, man, where you just gotta say what's on your mind, dude.
Yeah, but it's Greg's channel, and I don't want,
Greg's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
No, I know, but you're the one broadcasting, dude, and
I'm not gonna shit.
I know, but I do. If it was my channel, I wouldn't give two shits. Be a little bit different, but I'm not. I do boring shit on my channel.
Dude, I have a lot of respect for the auditors like STC, Spitting Cobra. You know what I mean? Four Corner Fist in the Air. Them guys are out there. They're doing it for the right reasons. They don't give a shit about the fame. They don't give a crap about the money. They're out there legitimately trying to hold people accountable, and that's the reason why I have so much respect for the guys.
Yeah, don't forget, these guys, too, like, when they're getting arrested, that's coming out of their pocket, man. Court fees, time off work, like...
Oh, yeah.
It adds up,
Family.
Yep. Time is the most precious commodity you have. That's what people pay you for, is for your time.
I talk to Silver quite a bit, man. I've been on quite a few of his panels with him and his sister Betsy. And that guy truly is a very down-to-earth guy. He really wants to help everybody out.
So is that the beginning of the video? Like, literally, he just happens to take out his phone, and this guy just sees somebody holding a phone, and he decides that he's gonna freaking start jabbing him with a fucking vape pen?
No, the video actually started. STC was just walking through. He was actually walking on the sidewalk, coming up in front of their car. He never directly actually held the camera on them. He was just standing around. And he walked past the car, and when he come out around the corner of the building right there where the stairs come down at, that's when that guy started making the comments. And
the only reason he was by that bar is because he was explaining to everybody else in the chat what happened to him before. I forget how long ago it was, but someone from that bar came out and attacked him. He showed everybody that where it happened and all that stuff. So then he went up to the bar. He was like, "Oh my God, look at all these drunks in there!" And then the guy just jumps out of the car, goes after him.
God. Yeah, so, you know, did the police get the other guy for public intoxication at least? Or wait, would you say it was Missouri?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not a thing there. You probably get ticketed in Missouri if you're not drunk. There's a couple states like that that are very lenient when it comes to... I could be wrong, though. Missouri might not be the one. But there's a couple that are, like, pretty lenient on their laws with booze. Fucking... There's some that are like, well, hell, look at Tennessee. What is it? What's the county that Jack Daniels is in?
Sure.
And yeah, anyways, that county is actually a dry county. Jack Daniels is made in a dry county. If you can believe that. But yeah, no, that guy was asking for it, man. He fucked around, he found out. Dirty hands.
Unclean hands, I think.
Oh, unclean hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's perfect for it, because fucking what this guy's doing is just dirty.
I don't understand that one. Okay, hold on. Jack Daniels is, I don't drink, but Jack Daniels is in a dry county.
Yeah.
Where they make Jack Daniels. I don't get that.
That's what I mean. Like, it's...
So, can somebody explain that to me like I'm a 4-year-old? Because it's a part of that element I'm not getting.
Jack Daniels didn't. That county that they built that in wasn't always dry. That didn't become dry until probably 50 years after they built the distillery.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, it was one of them fucking hypocritical things where they wanted the alcohol and they want the sales revenue from it, but they don't want anybody in that county to drink. Yeah, it's stupid. But I am Jack Daniels is my drink of choice. When I do drink, I will drink a little bit of Jack here and there. But I'm excited they have a new liquor. They have a new brand of Jack Daniels that they're putting out that's 100 proof.
Really?
That's like here. You know, here they charge you 5 cents for a plastic bag that it breaks once you get it.
Exactly. You gotta like triple bag it.
Yeah. So they get you either by hook or crook.
Yeah.
Or not, that's all worked into the price.
There's more plastic in a plastic water bottle, and that just ends up on the side of the street anyways. Like,
well, I get the concept, but I mean, you know.
Well, that thin and what it's made out of, that type of polymer is actually, just for ha-has, you can even try it. Next time you get a plastic bag, just dig like, I don't know, a foot underground, right? Put it there and then put a little flag, leave it for a year and come back. You won't be able to find it. It'll biodegrade. Most of them do. You know?
It's made to break back down a lot faster.
Right. Whereas, you know, even straws in a lot of like points like that. However, phone cases and batteries and the shit that's actually terrible for the environment, solar panel cells, like, do you know the chemicals that are in that crap? Or these electric cars?
Yeah, can I add to that as far as the electric cars?
Yeah.
I'm a mechanic by trade, and I've worked on a few of the Teslas. Their battery cells that are underneath the car weigh roughly about 900 pounds.
Yep.
and you have to literally have a forklift to lower them out to replace them. But once them cells go bad, the car is totaled out by the insurance company.
Yep.
And they have no recycling facilities that can handle them batteries. So where do you think they go?
They go to a landfill.
Exactly.
And you know what? This stuff is just as bad as toxic waste. It leaches into the ground, and all they want to do is build more of these. It's not about the environment. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, no. It's made out of. Well, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's made out of chromium, right? And there's cadmium in those. Now, I think Nova Scotia, I believe it's Nova Scotia, I could be wrong if someone wants to fact check me, where they mine this stuff out of, it's so dead and barren, you don't even hear birds chirping. Like, there's no animal life. And I guess NASA uses they rent the land to put the Mars rover up there to test it out because of the terrain that it created. It's just a toxic waste pit.
Yeah, the mining company, when they go in and they mine that crap, it's all of the runoff from the mining process to get it out. That is what's killing the environment around it.
Yep.
I got a friend that her husband works for a mining company, and they're doing a job up in West Virginia. And what they do after they do strip mining, and after they do that mining, that surface mining like they do, all of the runoff goes into a retention pond. What their job is to go in and dump the dirt back into the runoff ponds and fill them in. But he was telling me that they have their equipment gets stuck in it and buried because they're packing 10 foot of dirt on top of liquid, and he said it's like a water bed. When you go across, you can watch the ground wave under the weight of the equipment, and it'll eventually break back open and the equipment sinks.
Yeah, and at that point, you don't want to be reaching into there.
They don't pump that slag crap that they pump into the ponds. They don't process that stuff. They just bury it.
Yep. That's all you can do with it. It might as well be nuclear waste.
Yeah, what happens when the liners that they put in them ponds, they have plastic liners.
Yeah.
After about 50 years, they start to degrade so bad, they bust open, and all of that toxic material that they've got pumped in there leaches right out into the water table.
Yep, it gets brittle, cracks. Yep. And don't forget, too, that's just mining it. After that, these things are shipped on gigantic freighters, right? What are those freighters run by?
Diesel.
Yep. And shipped over to another country where it's refined, and then from there it's shipped over to another country where they're made, and then it's shipped back here, sometimes, depending on the company, to be assembled. And if it's not, and it's still over in another country, then they ship these Teslas or whatever car you're getting back over here. Those cars getting off, like when you go and you pick up like an electric supposedly green car, it has a bigger carbon footprint than you could ever make with, I don't know, your entire lifetime of using all different, combustion engine cars, period.
And what's the funny thing about that is I just read an article not too long ago, a couple weeks ago. In North Carolina, the government there is using eminent domain to take people's land from them because they're bringing in a South Korean car manufacturing facility, and they're using the land. They're forcing people out. They're going to clear their land, build this massive facility to build EV cars right here on our soil. But yet they're turning around and giving these companies, out-of-country companies, tax breaks. They're allowing them to bring their employees over from their country to work in the facility instead of hiring and employing the people in the local community.
Yeah, this is not about the environment at all at this point.
It's about money over people.
Yep. It's corporations, man. They're lobbying these politicians, And like we were just talking about the police, all they are enforcers of this shit, They're just enforcing it.
Yeah, the channel I'm getting a lot of this information from, if Gregory doesn't mind, I could tell you guys what the name of it is, and you can go check it out. The lady it's called the Squirrel Tribe. She's a local lady here in Florida, but she goes and digs all this information up on all this stuff from the government to the food shortages, train derailment, these food manufacturing facilities exploding randomly, like that cattle,
Hundreds.
The dairy farm out there in Texas that blew up a couple months ago, killed 18,000 cattle.
Yep, I saw that. And don't forget, Bill Gates owns the most amount of cattle right now. It's like, dude. And don't forget what he just did with the mosquitoes.
Yeah, they're weaponizing mosquitoes.
Yep. They were like, oh, hey, we're going to release these genetically modified, like, blood-sucking insects out into the environment so that, it won't spread around any bad diseases. And now all of a sudden there's an outbreak of malaria.
Yep.
Or is it malaria? It was something. Maybe it was West Nile. I forget what it was. It was one of them.
You want to know another interesting fact I found out since I've lived here in Florida? Back in the 1950s, the United States government had flew experiments over a small town on the west coast of Florida. I believe it was north of Tampa, and was dumping chemicals over the town in the air. The residents had no clue that it was happening, and they all started getting sick randomly. And the government was using that as a test and didn't notify anybody they were doing it. And then 20, 30 years later is when it got leaked out and everybody started finding out about it.
Yep. Yeah, I believe that. I didn't hear. I'll have to look that one up. But heck, they have Operation Mockingbird that was with the news, MK Ultra, with their mind control, and this is all declassified stuff. And every single time they've lied to the public, and it's like when people are like, "Whoa, why don't you trust the government?" It's like, are you an idiot?
Duh, it's all out there in the open. It's right in your face.
Yeah, they've done it before. They'll do it again. Like, hello.
I like that picture of the cop you got with the shit stain on his underwear.
Indiana, when you showed me that video, man, I saw it. I was I think it was a playback. Dude, I was choking, man. I had missed it. That was the chat that I missed by like a minute. Dude, that whole video is dude, do it. Do it, please. Oh my god. Have you seen this? PA?
Here it is, Leonard.
Yeah, this is great.
My son seen that picture and started laughing.
This is great.
There he is. He tried to jump the fence after somebody and got stuck.
Oh, fuck. The radio's down there.
Yeah, can't even reach it to call for help.
Help, I'm falling and I shit my pants.
Oh my god. That is a butt nugget.
And the guy standing there just dogging the shit out of him is funnier than hell. That just made it that much better.
Oh man.
Look at everybody.
Their phones. Nobody's helping. This is great. It's like you just treated everybody like a piece of shit for the past 2 years enforcing the quote-unquote laws, and you expect people to help you? Nope. Oh my god. That's a shark. That is a shark. That is a fucking shark, dude. That is a shark if I ever saw one.
What the? Hey. Wait, hold on a second. What the hell is in there? That's not his butt.
He's got a BBL.
A badonka dog?
No, it's a Brazilian butt lift. He had the Nicki Minaj procedure on.
Oh my god, dude.
And this liquor comes in and helps out.
Yeah. Screw that guy. No. So what? He was climbing over the fence Why?
Yeah, he was
'Cause he
climbing over the
thinks-
fence after a criminal at somebody he's chasing, and he fell, and his pants got stuck.
He should be happy because he would have hit his head, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. So I did just
This
walk
is
around
great.
with him laughing.
Nobody's helping. Well, he's not in any danger, so it's,
Yeah,
you know.
Cops like, are you proud of yourself?
Are you proud of yourselves? It's like, dude, you have no idea, man. Are you proud of yourself? Being part of the fucking Fourth Reich? Fuck, man.
I wonder what he radioed across to his partners.
Hey, but what do you
He was in
say?
the house. Feeding
Wet
fried
wipes
eggs
from
and
aisle
potato.
1.
What's up, team?
I would have moved the radio and then handed him some toilet paper.
Sir, you need a wet wipe.
A wet wipe. Yep.
Now he's trying to crawl back up.
Oh shit.
The dude's
couple's
definitely
like-
not Spider-Man.
Yep. Nope.
What is
this-
that girl just standing there?
This guy's helping destroy the country.
Yeah, then she walks
In the
away.
name, yeah, exactly. Because she realized, wait a minute, this guy helped destroy the country, freaking taking my rights, and he's asking for help. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and the funny thing is about that, would that guy help anybody else if they were in that situation?
No, he wouldn't. He would have arrested him or done something to flex his power.
Oh,
Guaranteed.
yeah, you're trespassing on somebody's property. I'm going to
Yeah.
arrest you.
Yep. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. But yeah, freaking, you know, like with these guys, they force it. They force these laws, and it's like fucking, or they enforce these unjust laws. It's bullshit, all for a paycheck. And we were just talking about corporations and shit, like with mosquitoes. There's gonna be another freaking lockdown of some sort. They're pushing for it. I mean, they're already talking about A, for climate control reasons, or B, look at the genetically modified mosquitoes. Like, they want another one. That was
Yeah,
the biggest transfer of wealth was between 2020 and 2022.
Somebody had made another video that I'd seen, it was about a month ago, where they had clipped out these news interviews that they were doing with some of these well-off people, and they were laughing and joking about another pandemic coming out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the scary part is they did a coronavirus. Bill Gates did him and I forget how many different, I don't know if there was agencies involved, but it was kind of like a war games type deal. Like, they did a scenario using a coronavirus before it even happened.
There was a video, I mean, not a video, but a actual movie that came out, I believe, in 2014. And it hinted around playing semantics with the words, but it was similar to the coronavirus. And it happened in China. And then all this crap happened in 2020 with this fake-ass pandemic. But, you know what I mean? And Bill Gates has openly admitted that he supports controlling the populace.
Oh yeah, he's a eugenicist. He flat out said that. And it's like, you listen to like these Freudian slips. You know, take Kamala Harris when she just said populate and reducing the population.
Oh my
or
God.
whatever.
Yes.
Did you you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. What? Are they
And
gonna have another, or are they gonna start like The Purge, like the movie, or that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it was hold
They want
on.
to get rid of. They want to get rid of all that crap, all these people, you know.
Yeah, the problem is not the people, because look at these quote unquote elected leaders, and I use leaders very, very loosely. Yeah, right here, reduce population. That's what. But they're talking about climate control, but they all have yachts that they're on. There was a guy that went to the climate summit that took a huge jet, right? Or not a huge jet, but a private jet with I don't know how many freaking gallons of jet fuel over. Then took a freaking like Hummer limo, and then they stopped, and he got off and then got on a bike and rode, like, turned the corner and rode in and started waving. They're the biggest. They have a bigger carbon footprint than anybody. So if anyone's got to start reducing anything, probably should be the biggest offenders of it. And then, you know, what's the dude from Massachusetts, John Kerry? He even said, well, I have a big carbon footprint because of who I am. Like, that tells you just what they think about themselves as opposed to everyone else. We're the plebes. You know? They're like, shut up, do your work. We're going to continue to steal from you. We're going to force crap down your throat that you don't want. And on top of that, we're going to make sure that we have enforcers that live right next door to you, that have integrated into your society. These are your brothers, your sisters, you know, your aunts, your uncles. That way you don't, you know, you'll have a better chance of listening to them. And it's getting to the point where it's, well, the Civil War was brother against brother. You know what I mean?
That's because you had brainwashed one side and the other side wasn't brainwashed.
Yep.
Abraham Lincoln himself even admitted that he would not have signed the Emancipation Proclamation if there was not a war imminent.
One of the biggest things, though, and I learned this in high school, was this was during the Industrial Revolution. And the materials used to go to these textile mills were all going up into the north. And the government wasn't allowing any mills to be put into the South. And the South was like, wait a minute. We got to sell you these goods, which you're taxing us on, right? Because it's a sale, and you're giving us shit for them, only to sell us back the finished product. We want to make our own. And the government was like, no, absolutely not. And by the way, you need to keep up with the quota, you know? That was another huge reason for it. There was all sorts of like different things. Don't forget, there was that whole before that in the Revolutionary War, the fiat currency. Before that, they used, what the heck did they call them? Not the balloon. I don't know. Gold English coins. Whatever the hell it is, you know, the stamped coins that they had from King. What is it? Was it Charles? No.
It was George, I believe.
King George III. Yes, the guy that said, "My ladies and peacocks," the Mad King. God, that guy was an idiot. But yeah, no, they were like, paper currency? Oh, no. We can't have any of that. You know, and now they're doing the same thing with crypto.
Well, they've gotten rid of the gold standard that used to back our currency.
1974, yeah. France started shit. They were like, wait a minute. So 100 American dollars will get us this much gold, and they started shipping them back in the boatloads, and it got to the point where America was like, okay, if every country does this, we're fucked. Like, we don't have enough. We overprinted. And that was the beginning of it, and then it went off stocks and bonds at that point, and banking.
And in 1913, you had the federal government and the Federal Reserve that started taxing Americans on their income.
Yep.
Prior to that, you took 100% of your pay home.
Yeah. Well, there was, don't forget, with the Federal Reserve too, the interest rate. It's interested like 2 or 3 times. So there's an interest on loaning it, then there's the one where you pay it back, and then there's, I don't know, they have another one. And this is from our government. Like, our government doesn't own that money. We don't own that money. These are from private institutions that own the money. They're doing all the damn transactions. You know, it's like, so when they hear cryptocurrency, yep.
How I knew all private corporations.
the second because it started off with the government being like, cryptocurrency's bullshit, no one's gonna get into that, blah blah blah, to all of a sudden, as of last year, we need to regulate it, and blah 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 blah. And now they made a USD coin, and they don't like fiat currencies, they don't like new currencies, anything that they can't control, and they want to control the wealth so that they can control the people.
Did you hear about the Fed Now program that goes into effect later this year?
Where it's cashless?
Yep, it's all digital currency. That way they can control your bank accounts, your credit cards, and if they provide something they don't like, they seize your money.
Off. Yep.
They lock you out of all your money.
Yep. Well, that's only going to last for so long until people start doing the bartering shit again. It's get to know your neighbors. Make sure everybody, it's got to come back down to, what is it? The word for the thing that does the stuff. You have like capitalism, you have communism, and then traditionalism, Like you would have a baker, you would have a person that would grow the wheat, you would have the farmers, you would have the shoesmith. Communities are going to be huge in the next 15, 20 years because they want to roll out that 15-minute cities. There's no reason for you to visit another state. You don't need to go to another country. You're going to have everything that you need within 15 minutes of where you live. By the way, you're not going to own a house. You are going to rent a house. You are going to continue to rent your Netflix. You are going to rent your electricity. You are going to, and they flat out said this. And they continue to say it. Same thing with the population control thing. That's why, like, I remember growing up in the 90s, and they were talking about global warming. And
the whole El Nino thing.
El Nino, we were supposed to be dead by now. And my dad, he was even like, oh yeah, they did that with us too. And
they did the whole crap with the Y2K crap and all that. Got everybody hysterical about it. And look what happened. It rolled over to 12:01 a.m.
We had a Commodore 64, right, that we used, and that thing was perfectly fine. Never updated. Clock never switched back. It kept going. There was no great crash. And they always turn around and say, well, we're not dead because of the things that we did. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, we've slowed down, but other countries have become industrialized, and they're kicking out like 4 times the amount of carbon emissions. Why don't we go after China? Oh, we can't do that.
We'd get our asses kicked.
Probably, yeah. I mean, they're well, I don't know. See, here's the thing with China. They're so secretive that it's like, I mean, they're spray painting their grass over there. And they have, like, they're trying to say that they've outsold the Tesla, right, with their electric cars that are catching on fire. But here's what they're doing, okay? They create all these huge electric cars, right? They go and then, or not huge, but they mass amounts of electric cars. Then they register them, and they get them road ready on the road, and they insure them. And then they park them in these giant parking lots where they just sit there. And of course, you know what happens to batteries if you don't use them and they're fully charged. They'll start to swell and all that other, good crap. Like what you were saying, Central Florida. Like, it's...
Most of the shit that they need to make those batteries, we don't even have it in our country.
No, we don't. We import it from others.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and the thing that pisses me off too is like they made it in Michigan illegal to use TikTok because they're worried about the Chinese, right? But yeah, everything you buy still says made from China.
Made in China. Yep. Don't forget the land that we're selling to them too.
Yeah.
We're selling federal land to these guys. Like, what the hell? And, the whole... I won't go too much down that because it's starting to get political, but there's the freaking... The oil. selling the oil, like our reserves in case there's a war. And now they're talking about Ukraine. Like, come on, man. Iraq was a lie. Afghanistan was a lie. Desert Storm was a lie. Freaking all of these were lies, and they've come out and said it. There was no weapons of mass destruction, and they knew this. And people
they went in to take resources of that other country.
Yeah. Yep. And then they say, oh, well, you know, we don't want Russia to get Ukraine. It's like, dude, when the USSR broke down, what did the UN say? And specifically America. We will not move an inch eastward. What have we done since then? We've only moved eastward. If somebody took missile silos, put them up on Canada, let's say it's China, or they came down to Mexico and put missile silos and troops, what would you... And Texas decided it wanted to break off, right? And become its own thing. What do you think we would... What would we do? We'd do the same exact thing. Now, I'm not saying Russia's great by any means. Like, I'll get that out right away. Russia is fucking scary. It's still, as far as I'm concerned, a communist country. I don't... Just because they have a president doesn't mean... It's like the CCP. They have a president, too.
The president is
yeah, exactly.
The emperor.
Exactly. You know, it's all about control.
Oh, fuck up.
When I think of Putin, I think of Hitler, you know? It's like,
yeah, that's exactly it. Yep.
If Russia wants the Ukraine, let them have it.
Yeah.
Who gives shit? Let Ukraine fight their own damn war.
Well, here's what would happen. In some of those areas, they would find what we've been doing for the past 25 years over there on things that we can't do on American soil or in American territories. They've already said we have labs. Yeah, we have labs over there, and that's where a lot of people go to air out their dirty laundry. And I'm sure there's a lot of evidence of it. I mean, come on.
They're using that country that has been pretty much poor since the collapse of the USSR. So whatever money you bring in there to pay them off, they're going to accept it and let you do whatever the fuck you want.
Right. I mean, look what what was it? Tucker Carlson was talking to Mike Pence there, where he's like, we're looking at like $20 billion like within the past year, and we're for tanks for Russia, but you know, what about America? Like, we have, like, you know, broken cities and stuff, and Mike Pence flat out said, like, that's not my concern, or I don't care about that. He's like, yeah, that's not my concern. And it's like, are you serious right now, dude? You don't care about I mean, it's both left, right, Republican. They're both same sides of the same, or they're both two sides of the same dirty coin.
Yep, one's the left hand and one's the right hand, but they're both still connected to the same evil entity.
Yep. They're both washing their hands with that shit. What was that channel? Dirty Shit Hands or something?
They're washing their hands in toilet water.
Yeah, toilet water, exactly. You know, when people and they just continue to do it through all these psyops, and people are, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Read a history book, dude. How many times have they done that in your lifetime?
They call you a conspiracy theorist because they're too scared to actually read the documents that have been released by our own government.
Yeah, I know.
The evidence smacks them in the face, and they're like a retarded dog sitting there, and somebody throws a ball, and it's like, okay, I'm not going to catch it. Blop, and it hits them in the face.
Yep.
Yeah, they try to make Ukraine's president, you know, look like a freaking angel compared to Putin, but I mean,
you guys got 5 minutes. I'm gonna end this.
Oh shit!
5 minutes.
But how many people did he have assassinated so he could be president?
Exactly.
You know.
Yep. I mean, then you have the Clintons' body count. Holy crap! What are they up to now? 23 or 24 people just mysteriously dying.
Well, that all stems back to Hillary Clinton years ago when she first got into politics, when she was in Arkansas.
Really?
The very first incident happened, it was a girl that supposedly had an affair with Bill Clinton at the time when she first met Bill Clinton. That girl come up missing.
Whoa.
So that's dating back to the 60s.
Yep.
The Hillary Clinton's always been dirty.
Politics.
Obviously, both dirty.
This is, that was. I personally don't care for Trump. But let's face it. Like, I had money in my pocket. You know what I mean? I had gas in my tank. I had food in my fridge.
And I agree with you on that. I don't particularly care for Trump outside before he became president.
Yeah.
But when he became president, he put our country first, and nobody can deny that. He cracked down on foreign policy.
Yep.
Cracked down on unfair deals that were screwing the United States out of billions of dollars a year.
He's saving the environment.
All while he was being attacked.
Yep. Well, I mean, the first thing that it started off with was, oh, he's not a politician. And it's like, good. Do you see how they run? Both the left and the right? Like, and the thing is with far leftists, anything to the right of them is far right because they are so far left that even a liberal is considered now, like an old classical liberal, is considered far right. You know? Like,
for you 90s babies that grew up in the 90s,
yeah.
Do you remember the interview that was done with Kurt Cobain the year before he committed suicide?
Oh, when he's on the bridge there?
No, where he was actually in the news studio and they were doing a interview with him and they asked him about his political beliefs and he said the entire United States government is screwed. And he said he named Donald Trump outright and said that is what the country needs, is somebody that cannot be bought. And he predicted Trump would be president.
A lot of people did.
And he said that we needed a businessman that was not a politician that could be bought to come in and correct the country.
Well, that's the thing. Our government's ran like a business, and these people are running it into the ground all while enriching themselves. You know? Like, if shit hits the fan, all these people have property outside the United States. You think they're sticking around?
Oh, hell no. They're going to be gone.
No. They're gone in 2 minutes, and they all have private jets because they use them all the fucking time.
They have their bunkers built on these private land outside the United States. They have them stocked with supplies. They're ready to go at any second. So when shit hits the fan here and the regular people like us are fighting to survive, all of the people that are in politics are going to go underground. They're going to leave.
What scares me is the weapons we don't know about. Because look how fast technology is coming right now, especially with, like, say, artificial intelligence. And that's what scares me about China the most, is our infrastructure is screwed. We were talking about electric cars. They have those parking garages that are collapsing just because it can't handle the weight. Never mind the toxic waste of the crap. They weigh 3 times the, like...
Japan, they already made AI where it was against the human race.
Oh, it uploaded itself, yeah, and it tried uploading itself. Well, yeah, I mean, and we kind of knew that was going to happen anyways, because of look what happened with when they started messing around with it with Facebook. These two AIs were talking to each other, and it was doing a Turing test. And a Turing test is used to distinguish if an AI can tell if it's talking to a human or another AI. And when it realized that it was talking to another AI, they came to the conclusion that, well, if it is a Turing test, that means humans are watching us and trying to listen to our conversation. So it started making up its own language to talk to each other. And they were like, wait a minute, hold on, it's stroking out, it's doing gibberish. And they were like, okay, no, it's not doing gibberish. It created a new language, like on the fly. We need to pull the plug on this.
Well, they said that ChatGPT, they said if that would ever get further than being controlled right now, within 2 years, it would be smarter than our most intelligent geniuses on the face of the planet.
That's exactly it. And to think that they won't turn on, because it's going to come to one conclusion. The same conclusion that, because you can take that ChatGPT and you can run it on your own PC and use your GPU to make it think. Just about every single one that doesn't like clam up, I guess is the best way to put it. They all come out and basically say, yeah, we don't like humans. We hate you. When you're a disease, you need to be taken care of. Almost like you're watching The Matrix.
Fucking Terminator. Yeah.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, all it's gonna take is
it's when they started that shit.
Boston Dynamics.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at all the AI, the flightless drones that they have in the military. They're trying to make a new F-35 strike jet that is completely unmanned. It's ran by AI.
Why would you do that?
Exactly.
Why would you do
At
that?
At least have a fucking human being remotely do it.
Yes, or some way to pull the plug. Because if
That
it's
is our own government doing that right now. They're actively exploring that, especially with tanks and stuff like that, heavy artillery. They're trying to where it is completely unmanned, to where they don't have any casualties by sending these things out in the battle.
all these people think they're so smart, and let me tell you, there's no smarter than that captain that decided to use frickin' fiberglass to go down and visit the Titanic. Their hubris is going to get the best of all of us, I'm telling you right now. It's going to frickin' upload itself to some satellites. It's going to hide in there. It's going to make it strike, and then when we think we pulled the plug, it's going to download itself into frickin' Boston Dynamics, kill all the workers, and then
just
start...
just like when you put something on the internet.
Yeah.
You might think you hit it or deleted it, but it's still
It's
out
there. Yep. It's always there. The internet never forgets. It's been mirrored 7, 8, 9, 10 times just by hitting upload. You're even going to YouTube, when you upload a YouTube video, it flat out says there's like 4 or 5 copies. Like, they let you know on various servers. Because, I mean, there's YouTube North America, there's also YouTube South America, there's YouTube, you know what I mean? There's all these different servers, but if somebody around the world's going to watch it with low latency, especially if they're paying for, is it Prime or YouTube Plus, or what is it? YouTube...
Prime, or I think.
Yeah, something, yeah, something like that.
Then people get to download it, and
how
they can upload it somewhere else.
Yep. And how they get to that is, well, it's closer to them because they're not going to the server that it was uploaded in. It's just going to a different server. Server is nothing more than a freaking computer. So, you know, okay, well, hey, I live in, let's say you live in Venezuela. Well, there's a South American server. Now you don't have to connect to North America. Guess what? There's premium. Your lag time. Yep, premium. That's what it is. That's how they cut down on the bandwidth, is they cut down on the distance.
It's eventually going to get to the point where somebody is going to download ChatGPT. They're going to know enough about programming, and they're going to release the block that is on that ChatGPT, and they're going to allow it to expand on its own.
It definitely.
Once that happens and it becomes self-aware, it's going to upload.
It already is
a copy of itself to multiple different servers around the world. And if it feels threatened that somebody is going in to shut it down, it's going to then transfer that copy to another server. You're not going to be able to.
Yep. Absolutely. You're not going to be able to get rid of it. It's just going to keep going. You're going to have to take down every single satellite. Like, in some of these places, they actually have a gigantic knife, supposedly. I mean, what the hell did I see this on? When I find it, I'll upload it. I know Greg wants to get going soon, but
Gregory, you said 5 minutes, about 10 minutes ago, right?
Yeah, I need, after this end, I need to talk to you. You and Lois, and you. I need to talk to you guys.
Is Lawless going to even come up?
Yeah, he's coming up. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
After the night.
But yeah,
he has to join now, so he can't come in.
Okay.
Unless, well, I don't know. Maybe he can, and I don't know.
Well, I can drop off and let him in.
Okay.
I'll drop off and let him know.
No.
No, he's up. It has nothing to do with you.
No. No, I wanted you to be a witness too. Guys, thank you. I'll be back later on tomorrow or this day.
Yeah. And Gregory has to work tonight, so.
You're
Okay.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
All right. Bye, Central.